First and foremost, I want to say thank you all so much. When I say I am so thankful for my supporters that come by, like I really from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you. For those of you that be hitting me up with, affirmations and just really just, some of you all that do call me. Okay, hold on. It was
Here he comes. Lawyer.
What's up, y'all? Coming to y'all live from London. Extremely humble, grateful, and blessed. Just got nominated for a Grammy. Let me make it clear. I didn't just get nominated for a Grammy. We just got nominated for a Grammy. Everybody tagged is a part of the project, and we got nominated. It's the unity, the black love, the black excellence, the love album, the R&B album of the year. No skips from top to bottom. Let's go. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Every artist, everybody that listened to it. Thank you.
People know exactly what they're doing until they get exposed. That's a word that came to one of the people on my team, and she gave it to me, and I'm giving it to you. People know exactly what they are doing until they get exposed. And once they get exposed, then they get confused, or they made a mistake, or they don't understand, and then people know exactly what they're doing.
I have no money problems, believe me.
So I'm thinking,
no
are you broke?
Yes, no money problems whatsoever. That's Tony Braxton. That's not me. Are you broke? I have no money problems, believe me.
So I'm thinking,
no
are you
money,
broke?
Yes, no money problems whatsoever. That's Tony Braxton.
Thank you for joining us. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Miss Monique, for coming.
We appreciate you, Miss Monique.
Thank y'all.
All right, brother. And it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Eddie, thank you so much, my sweet baby, for having us.
Why you keep thinking them? Not me.
You know what, brother? You're going to hear yourself a lot from me lately. You're going to hear yourself around the world because we have to explain brothers like you. We do. And when we watched that movie, Birth of a Nation, and we saw that man walk his wife into that master's house, we watched him walk his wife in. Then we watched him go back and get him. You're that brother. I thank y'all for
God
your
bless
time,
you.
my babies.
Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. I want to thank you so much for coming by the Queen Tulsa show. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Listen here, welcome to Queen City. We want to take you on an adventure. If you would like to support this channel, you could do so at Cash App, $ beautiful 070707. We do have a PayPal. It is the Butterfly Lounge. And just by you simply coming by, liking, sharing on all of your platforms, really does amazing for this channel, for the people. We hope that you are entertained. And also, please tell somebody that we're live. Until next time, so long. All right. Thank you all so much for coming by and tuning in to the Goddess Queen Tulsa show. When life gives you lemon, the stallion, determination twist, get ready for an intense roller coaster of emotions in this must-watch video. We dive into the world of love and connection as Happy Life candidly comes out of the closet, revealing Queen Tulsa as its pick for their unique third leg interactions with spicy surprises, unexpected encounters, and jaw dropping revelations. This episode shakes things up in the realm of the content creators like never before. Prepare a whirlwind of strike wars mixed with heartfelt storytelling. Watch as the sparks fly and emotions run wild. Don't miss the captivating story that champions love in all forms. All right. So this is where we are. This is what we're doing. Y'all ready? Mm. All right. So let's get into it. Let's do it now. Let's do it good. All right. So listening in. So I see y'all listening in. Listen here. First and foremost, I'm having a great day. And one thing that I can say is Happy Life, which is a content creator out here. I think he's a content creator. I'm so excited to have Happy Life over here. Let me call him. Let me call Happy Life because I want him over here on this. The wireless customer you are. Oh, child, Happy Life, your phone is off. Oh, child, Happy Life, phone is off. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Child, Happy Life, phone number is off. Girl, I was about to call him and tell him to come over here because the people were waiting for him. And see, this is what happens. When you're a trans woman, sometimes these men, they just think of you as an object. They look at you as an object. And see, you know what? And that's why I'm glad that I was chosen. You know what I'm saying? Many are called, but few are chosen. And I want to say Happy Life. Your phone is off. Like, what is going on? Like, how did that happen? You're going to sit up on here and have me believing that you were interested in coming out and telling your story. I just wanted to be a friend to you. I wanted to be a confidant to you. And I wanted to let you know that, hey, it's okay for you to date a trans woman. Not me, of course, but it's okay at the end of the day, you know? Um, when it comes to me being a genuine person, I don't have a problem with being a genuine person. My husband, he is so chill and he's so cool. And one thing I can say about him is he definitely showed up and he understood the assignment. I was on Pastor's channel earlier and my husband made a debut. We were on, who else's channel were we on? I believe we were at someone else's channel and my husband made a debut and he let the girls know like it's okay. Like y'all can lay up off of my wife because everything that she does, I know. Hmm. And he's cool with it. And see, that's the thing. He's my best friend. Like, let's skip the whole he's my husband. Baby, that's my best friend. I could go to him, I could talk to him about any and everything. You know what I'm saying? But now we have Ness, who was on top. She was talking about everybody. She was talking crazy to people because she had big numbers, because she had bought her subscribers and things of that nature. And however, Miss Thing is back down at the bottom. Yep, she's back. She's back at the bottom. She has a backup channel. But at the end of the day, this is a woman who had a sponsor her trip to Las Vegas. Do you know if I had somebody sponsor me a trip to Las Vegas? Okay. That's time for me to save money because the sponsor is paying for everything. And now it's time for me to save my money. Let me go ahead and get back to my supporters, right? But no, that wasn't in her. Hey, Norris Tony, that wasn't on her itinerary. What was on her itinerary was outshining some of these content creators on here instead of her utilizing that moment to elevate her to higher heights. What I feel like she should have been giving out gifts to her supporters. I feel like she should have been doing ride alongs. I feel like she should have been coming on camera. And now she's been taking some supplements and now she's afraid to come on camera. But she has a lot to say about everybody else and their looks. And one thing I want to say to content creators, like never ever get full of yourself. You always need the supporters. I don't care if it's a good day, a bad day, an in between day. You always need your supporters to always, think of your supporters as family. And what I have taken note on is some of these content creators that have gotten opportunities that other creators wish that they, could have gotten. And I feel like those opportunities will come, but it's in a I just feel like it's in divine timing. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's in divine timing and it's gonna happen. But for these individuals to sit up here and play with these supporters and their donations and their hard work and even like making people content, like there is no way that I'm gonna call up one of my supporters that have been supporting me for a long time and say, hey, I need you to get in on a scam. Are you cool with this? Because that's what's been going on. And people, you know, they like to drop me off of their panel. They like to drop me off of their panel, but they're going to have a big regret one day. And mark my words, today is March the 25th, 5/25, 2025. Get into it. The current time is 9:09 p.m. Central Time. The people that did me wrong, the people that dropped me off their panels, they're going to have to eat their words. They're going to have to eat the fact that I will not be giving you any interviews. There will be individuals on YouTube that I will be giving interviews to. People that have been with me from the bottom. People that have been with me when people were saying, no, we're not going to let her up. And now people are like, oh, yes, she's more than welcome to come on to my panel. For individuals to make it seem like I'm just a person that will just ruin their panel, when Pastor Jay Wilson leaves me on his panel by myself, how many content creators can be left on Jay Wilson's panel? I'll wait. How many people can be left on Pastor Jay Wilson's panel without him being there, without Vivian being there? How many people can be on his panel? Queen Tulsa. Because Queen Tulsa is what I have class. No matter how much y'all want to paint a story of how bad I am or what my past was and this, that, and the third, at the end of the day, I know that I serve a God that loves me. I don't care what nobody say. And some people get mad because I bring God up in it. I'm never afraid to tell y'all what God has done for me. God has took me off drugs. God has taken me up out of homelessness. God has taken me from a space where I was just naive. And I just thought even the people in my family were good for me. God let me know, wake up, daughter. Wake up, daughter. And I'm going to put you around people that appreciate you. I know for a fact Pastor Jay Wilson appreciates me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I know we met on the internet and we haven't met in person. But I'm so grateful. I'm grateful. I'm sorry. I'm just emotional today, you all. Today is my family reunion weekend, and I chose not to go because I chose me. I didn't want to be around my family. I didn't want to be around them. They have hurt me so bad, y'all. My family has hurt me so bad. And they wanted me to come to the family reunion, but I decided to be here with y'all. I don't want to be around them. Y'all are my new family. Y'all are my new family. And I am so excited to really let y'all know that I appreciate y'all. I've just been through so much in life, y'all. I can't handle my family. And that's the reason why I didn't. If you all can, oh my goodness. I meant to say I choose me. It says I who's me. I choose myself. And it took a lot for me to get to this point. And I had to outweigh the pros and the cons, you know. And I don't want to be anywhere where I'm being treated unfairly and things like that. And it's so amazing that it rained this whole weekend. Hallelujah. It rained this whole weekend. God knew my heart. I knew about my family reunion before one of my family members anonymously. And I want y'all to get into this anonymously. What type of family member anonymously sends you a text message and say, hey, cousin, we're having a family reunion. We want to see you there, blah, 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 and all the details in the photo. Never mentioned who they were. Why would I go somewhere where nobody tells me who they are? That'd be a setup. Sometimes your family will set you up for that mighty dollar. Hey, Honest Bro, how are you doing? Ms. Arn says, Tulsa, the panel is so much smoother that Lemon dropped you. You know, and guess what? We're about to put you in timeout so our chat can be smoother. Okay? So we'll see you in 24 hours, Miss Darlings. We'll see you in 24 hours, sugar. Hmm. Yeah, Miss Darling, she can't type because she's in timeout for 24 hours. We'll see you tomorrow, Miss Darlings. We want to thank you for that. Hmm. You are so welcome. You saw that under new management. She got timed out for 24 hours. We don't need that. Don't need no hateration up in here. We don't need no hateration up in here. So we're gonna see you tomorrow, Miss Darlings. 24 hours. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it is. Honest Row, come on up. I want to talk to you. Honest Row, come on up. I did drop the link from my bro, Honest Row. I only put a super sticker. Our goal is only one. If just one person in here tonight can donate us $5, it lets YouTube know that we are doing what we are supposed to be doing. Honest Row, come here. Yeah, it is her. It's Dory. Yeah, it is. Come up, Honest Row. I want to have a conversation with you. And I want this to be effective and efficiently. Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Somebody please come up. Honest Row, come here. I want to holler at you. Honest Row, come on up here and holler at me. Under the management, you come up too. I want to holler at you. I want y'all to come up here. Hypnotic, come on up here. I need y'all. I need some support. I need some support, you all. I need some support. Yes, I do. I need some support. Yes, I need some support. I need some support up here. If you all can please give me some support. Yes, we got Honest Row up here. Hey, Honest Row.
Hey, Queen Tulsa, what you got going on tonight, girl? Well, somebody done kick you out of off
Honest
that
Row,
panel. What's going on?
I want
I
to,
had to. Mhm.
can we do something?
What
I
is
want
it?
to take it to another level tonight. Is that okay with you, Honest Row?
Yeah, what level are you trying to go to? I'm feeling a little messy.
You feeling a little messy? I want to just, I'm going to go. Um, how
I
messy
can't
do
hear
you want to go? Tell me how messy you want to go. What type of mess you want to get into?
you. No, you know what? I'm playing. I'm actually about to eat something, but
I
no,
wish you
you
was
know,
going to eat me.
I just been chilling lately. I know it's a whole lot of craziness going on. I made my video earlier. I don't know if you saw T.S. Madison's live. She was reading the girls, so that's the messy I was feeling.
Oh, why would she do that?
She, yeah, she gathered Kaya because Kaya was trying to say, and another, I guess one of Kaya's promoters, which was trying to say that TS was trying to stop her bag, but TS Madison was like, no, in no way was she trying to stop Kaya's bag. And then I think Kaya may have said a little thing about Ms. Mary, and
Well, come on, camera. I want to see you, baby.
You know that T.S. Madison don't play when you talk about her mother. So yeah,
That's
she
right.
definitely gathered Kaya.
Can I see you?
See who?
You.
Oh yeah, I'm looking a mess right now. I gotta
That's okay. You know I love you, bro. Oh, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No, give me a kiss. Don't do that. Give me a oh,
uh,
give me one.
mwah.
Would you like to come over and join me and my husband?
Oh my lord. Join you and your husband? What do you mean?
Well, bro, I must admit, I just kind of feel like Happy Life is just kind of trolling me. But Ro, when I look at you, I look at you as obedient. I look at you as you love me. You care about me. And you would never do anything to jeopardize what we have going on. And, I'm starting to, and see, this is the thing. Ro, you were so nice when I met you. And I felt like I kept like throwing little daggers at you so you can get to the place that where you're at right now. Like, Ro, your mouth has gotten so slick. Like, I've gotta like give you a round of applause because this is what I wanted. Because I feel like so many people were like, trying to use you as troll food and things like that, and for you to like elevate and like read the way that you do, like I am so proud of you.
Oh, thank you, boo. I appreciate that.
So how you feel about Big Daddy?
Not Big Daddy. Girl, I don't know nothing about that. You all the way in Oklahoma, Tulsa. Y'all, let me find out you and your husband, y'all ready to be free and add a little add a little, substance to your I guess to what y'all got going on. Boo, I can't do nothing for you. I'm all the way over here in Virginia. Y'all ain't paying for that. And Happy Life, girl. I know you ain't talking about no Happy Life. You stop messing with that boy. Happy Life is so you saying now Happy Life want a trans woman. Girl, he said he was straight. Happy Life don't know what he doing. He leave Happy Life to grown folks TV. That's where he be at. Happy Life don't know what the hell he got going on. You trying to put Happy Life in your bed? Girl, bye. Y'all hear this mess?
Well,
The
listen now.
baby done got kicked up off a living panel, and now she feeling some type of way. Girl, it's about to
We're
be
looking for
Memorial
a
Day
power
weekend.
model.
Go on there and get you a thought from the gay pride. Gay pride is slipping its way through. Go get you a thought over there in Oklahoma.
Well, Ro, let's be honest. You're out here. Ro, you're out here on the prowl. You know,
Oh yeah,
Ro.
I am a hoe. Yeah, you right. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm on my hoe prowl. Mhm.
yes. And so why not? Why not, Ro? I mean, Ro, are you able to give up your cookies?
No, I can't give up my cookies. I can't give up my cookies. I, mm-mm. I don't know about that. I would have to
You got to check and see
that's
what
why
they
I would
say.
have to get ready for that. I haven't been ready to get no man.
No, we're not
I
looking
haven't
for
been
no
ready for a
relationship.
man in a while.
Bro, we just want to
You know,
slut you out. That's it. We just want to slut you
oh
out
no,
and
you
take you.
into that dominatrix stuff too?
Yeah.
I ain't with that. You like that rough stuff. Let me see if I
No,
can
I
set
don't
you
want
up
it rough.
with that
I always
man
want
that
to listen. No,
kicked me
no.
out his
It's
house.
straight gentle over here. Only gentle. Only nice and sweet. We don't no. Listen here.
Oh,
Things are fragile. And these
I think
are
you step on
what?
that man back with stilettos.
No, I don't no. I do it barefoot. I do it barefoot. But no, we always want it to be a very sensual experience where nobody is offended, and whatever you do, you do. Like if you drink, drink before you get here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. We just like, you know, I just feel like with you, Ro, you seem
Mhm.
like you need a good stroking. And so I'm like, why not? You know? Ro is willing, Ro is fun, Ro has a great personality. And Ro, I mean, even though you say you're a hoe, I feel like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean that definitely would help me, to release a lot of tension and stuff. But I don't know, I haven't been having any type of sex in a minute. I
Really?
think it's because of like my job. I really take my job, way too seriously. So
As you should.
I don't know, I get too goofy around men, or somebody that I like. I get real goofy. So that's why I freeze up. I tend to freeze up. I will really have to settle myself into getting in somebody's pants
Is
actually
that when you turn your
because
hoe
I'm
off?
I'm
Does
way
your
too
hoe
goofy.
get
I'm
turned
goofy.
off at that moment, or when do you turn your hoe on?
Um in the dance, oh yeah, when I'm dancing, that's when my whole come out. Like, oh, I love being a thought on the dance floor. So yeah, I would have to be somewhere dancing and then maybe we can see where it goes from there. I've had quite a bit of modes where I'm go get a man started with my twerks. I got a nice little twerk game and I twerk on them and it lead them to come on, let's go ahead to wherever hotel, right where I'm gonna take this dirty thought at. Then they'll throw me in a motel or something like that. Or I just get on them.
Well, have
I
you
get on
ever
them.
been
I
noticed
let
when
me
you
dance
get
for you. Like,
outside?
I danced for a man before to that Beyonce song. Tonight I'm gonna dance for you. I dance for a man in a heartbeat. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
but a hoe.
Well, first of all, you're desperate, and second of all, have you ever like just had
It's definitely giving that Desperate Housewives, boo. Yes, I'm
like,
serving
yeah,
Desperate
you're
Housewives.
desperate for a man. Like it's given that like you would steal somebody's man just to have a man. Am I right?
Oh, I'm trying not to be in that road because that's lead to violence. Where a bitch is ready to. These bitches these days, they'll pull a knife out on you if you try to take their man. They don't play about that. Their man is very important to them. So no, I try not to step into the
Have
marriages
you found
or step
yourself in a
with it.
situation like that?
I'll take a bitch that's just a girlfriend and a boyfriend though. Yeah, because they still basically. I'll definitely go for that. But yeah, if you married, no, I'm not mess with no married people because it's
So
locked
you
in
won't steal
marriage.
somebody's boyfriend.
I'll steal your boy. I take your man. Hey,
Yes.
I on the floor just like JT. Uh, Hold on, I'll take your man.
And you
Hypnotic,
know,
put that song in the chat, boo.
yes. Okay. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, if he's looking your way, Hypnotic says, how about a round of applause? Baby, make that. Uh, listen, Ronnie said, I'm gonna take all the men.
Yeah, you got to get on the ground with that. When
He's
you
like
remember
a
when
little sitting
JT?
out.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah, I love old nasty piece of set where, the girls are just really having fun. But no, when it comes to
yeah,
Lemon, I was over there at his channel and I was over there and I like him. I do. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people they be saying a lot of things about him, but I just want to open up my pussy to him.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew you like lemon like that. Just like
Yeah.
Dimples, you ready to get on your back for him or
Mhm.
your neck. You'll get on your neck for lemon. But
Yes.
no, boo. Lemon said all woman. That's what lemon want. You would have to. I guess you saying now. What's the guy name?
Well, no, sister. Now
Happy Life. You going to go
you
with
don't
Happy
you
Life.
don't have a chance. So we're gonna need you to step to the side and let me walk this on out, and I'll tell you how it was with Lemon. Okay, he wants a lady.
Lemon
He wants
said
a
no. Queen
lady.
Tulsa, he said he can't do it with you.
I'm enough. Bring your ass up here. I haven't seen you in a while. Hold on. Let me get. I am enough up here. I'm enough. Bring your ass up here. No, you are
Oh,
not
they been
about
up there
to.
before?
Yeah, I'm enough.
I
I
thought he
have
was
a
just a
bone to pick
troll.
with you. Get your ass up here. I just dropped the link. I'm enough.
Mhm.
I just dropped that link for you. Yeah, I just put that link down. Oh, baby, you better get up here. I need to. I need to tell you something. I need to tell you something, baby. Okay,
Who
but
is I am
Ro,
enough?
You and I, you must admit, you and I, we have like this relationship that people don't get. You know what I'm saying? They be thinking that we mad at each other, but really we be promoting each other.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm really so proud of you. Like with your reads and stuff, like you have come a long way, bro. And the way that you defend yourself,
Oh, thank you.
really proud of you. I really am. That's where I wanted
I
you to be
appreciate that.
for real, cause like you was just you was a weak ass bitch when we first got started. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know what I was doing.
You
Yeah, it
did.
was just like I was stuck in the B set, the 101
Uh-huh.
dunce class.
And
I don't
trying
even
to
know
be
what F
nice
F
and all
F
that.
F
It
F
was like,
F.
no, people will try to prey on you, boo. Don't do that. Don't let nobody prey on you. And just because you're nice, people will really take advantage of that. Oh, he's nice and he can't say no. My boo has been out here wrecking shit. And you know what? When you be reading me, it makes me laugh. I be like, you can start reading me.
I mean, like, let me hold on. I gotta snatch my sister up real quick,
Cause
real heavy.
I'll come over to your channel and I get on and you be like, hold on now. Hold on. That's my sis. Let's see what she on. That's what she do. We got
Yeah.
Arm Enough. Hey, Arm Enough. How are you doing, boo?
What's going on, Queen?
Shit, I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, I'm enough.
You've been in everybody's chat except for mine. I seen you over in everybody's chat.
Queen.
Like,
Now
what's the tea? I ain't
I
got
ain't
no
hitting up.
cash app. I ain't got no super sticker. Hold on, let me see if I got some goals. I only got one goal up. Ain't nobody
Queen,
help me out with my goal or nothing. That's
Queen,
how
don't
we doing
start
it.
with me,
That's
Queen.
what we
Okay,
doing.
Queen, don't start with me.
You want to get
Okay,
into it?
hey, that's Queen. What's going on, love?
Nothing. This is Ro. You know Ro. Ro. I'm enough.
Yeah,
Enough
what's
Ro.
going on, Ro? Yeah, I know, Ro.
Hey, baby, how you doing? I am enough.
What's going on, Ro?
Hey, you know what, dear? I was just trying to see what Queen Tulsa had going on. She had a little tear in her eye earlier,
Hey,
but
what you
she
talking
seemed to
about?
be doing just fine now.
Oh, what's
I'm a
going
little
on with
emotional. I can't even lie, y'all.
about
She
what?
said that she was saying that
Okay, so
she just feels
listen.
like we're family, and she was saying how she didn't
Mhm.
go to her family
Family
reunion. Am I
reunion.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to it. And y'all know why? Because like I just feel like it was just gonna be some bullshit that happens. And
Hmm.
I just feel like, some of my family, they just don't want to see the best for me. And it took a lot out of me. And like I cleaned up my house this weekend. I cleaned up my house. Like I'm just making sure everything is clean. But just being here with my husband,
Hmm.
um, it really makes me feel good because like he is the dude that has been here the whole time, gave me a chance, didn't judge me. And it's like with y'all, like y'all are my family too, because y'all love me, y'all support me, y'all
Hmm.
care about me. And I feel like if y'all didn't give me like criticism and things like that, y'all wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? So anything that y'all have done for me in the past, it has not gone unnoticed.
Hmm.
I'm just here to say thank y'all so much because being a content creator, it a lot goes into it, right? And it's
Right.
something that we don't even
Yeah.
talk about to our supporters. Ro, I mean,
Yeah.
But Queen,
but us
Queen.
still hanging out. Oh, go ahead, boo.
But can I say something? Like Pastor say, can I say
Tell it. Tell it.
Tell it.
well, me and you have had conversations, right?
True. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna know where I'm coming from. So what I'm gonna say for what you just said, you have to do everything possible. And hear me good. You have to do, and it's for anybody that need to hear this. It's your responsibility. You have to do everything possible to protect your peace. And if if no matter how much it hurt, I understand. Okay, I mean you probably in the same, whatever. But guess what?
Well, listen,
What's
let's
more?
call out a spade a spade. If we gonna talk it real, let's talk it real, and let's just keep it 100.
Yeah.
I had stopped talking to you for a
Mm-hmm.
while. Let's keep it 100, right or wrong.
Yeah.
And when we started back talking, what I say, I had to grow through some
Mm-hmm.
things. I said, baby, I had to grow through some things because life will throw some things at you, and you know, it just be out of the blue, right?
It be
But it,
out of the blue and questionable, like what I do, you know what I'm saying? But you did what you had to do. I might not have understand it until you talk to me, but at the same time, you still have to do what's best for you at that moment, even though I don't know or the other person might not know. Because we all go through things, we all have challenges every day. You don't know when the curveball is going to come. You just got to be ready for it so you'll know
but
how to
let's keep
handle
it
it.
100. Ro,
Huh?
have
Let's
I
keep it
ever?
100.
Yeah, let's keep it 100. Ro, have I ever reached out to you for a cash app or anything like that?
Yes, boo.
Okay, I have in the past, but I'm just saying, like lately, have I just reached out to you and said, Ro, I have an emergency. I need a cash app.
No.
I am enough. Have I reached out to you lately and said, hey, I'm in an emergency. I need a cash app?
No, you haven't.
Because I respect my supporters. I'm only going to ask you for something when I need it. If I'm saying, hey, y'all help me out with my little goals or this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be. But one thing about me is I will show up before I ask you for something. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
I
You're
will
showing up right now.
show up
Yeah.
before I ask you for something. And my goal is like, I like to bring people together. I love having fun. I love to love. Love is that's just my love language. And a lot of people, they might get it misconstrued because they see me out here on the streets and then I might amp it up. But they don't get this lady is an actress right here. This lady is gonna come and amp whatever needs to be up. We're gonna get a laugh, we're gonna get it going, and we're gonna be chill. But it's not nothing personal, and it's not nothing that I want anybody to be offended by, right? If anything, I
Right.
want you to laugh before I make you cry, you know?
But you
And
know what? Just that's why pastors say, you know, like he say he know how you are. That's why he don't get upset with you. He don't, but he get you. Everybody else don't. They think you really be for real, or whatever, whatever. They don't get that's the creative side of you. That's your creativeness. That's that's who you are as far as getting the crowd, and because you are
you
funny,
didn't get
okay?
it at first, I'm enough. You didn't get it at
Huh?
first.
I
Remember?
didn't. I
Yeah.
didn't, but you but but
Remember?
you as the content creator had to let me know, like, this is just us, being, characters and this and that other. So as far as me, as far as being a person that's watching, don't take it personal or in feelings and stuff like that. You learn how to just, okay. So when you do try to get in your feelings about what's going on, you be like, okay, I remember what you said, right? Remember what you said, and you have
Yeah.
your different way of wording like things that's going on, or you can have more fun with what's going on because it's just a show, like Pastor say, it's a show. You know, you at the show, you doing your part, and now when it's time to turn it off, everybody going home, like Pastor say. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Ro, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I remember when I first, met you. It didn't take me that long. At first I didn't, really know where you were going with things. But you know, it didn't take me long to kind of know, okay, Queen Tulsa, she is she's more based on being a creator and bringing in a character, because that's what I used to actually be like, was just a character when I first got on YouTube. I had a character, and the whole time I was just like working with that. But coming over in this area, a lot of that changed, especially when you get to the content creators that are quote unquote more serious over here. Like, like they serious when they throwing something in your back, or cutting you with in the throat. And those were the ones that made me kind of say, okay, let me just try my best to be more direct, because a lot of the messiness, I was kind of like how you were, like a lot of the messiness, some of the people just was not taken. Like they were ready to really burn me at the stake, so they didn't really get. I was trying to be directly messy, but it really it'll eat you up if you are a sensitive person. I was quite sensitive, so it wasn't a smart move of
Bro,
mine. But
can I?
you
I can
always
get
been
up
messy.
on
You gonna stay
somebody's
messy,
skin, can I?
huh?
I said I can get up under some people's skin, can I?
Oh hell yeah, Toaster. That's boo. That's you. That is you. You know how to be messy and snatch. I'm telling you, snatch it right. That card, you snatch it and you use it at your best abilities.
Look,
But y'all wanted to come at you because I was saying I was feeling a little messy.
uh,
Oh, when you said that you're the only one that be on Pastor's panel when he's not there. Oh no, boo boo. Pastor let me on up there when he wasn't there either. Okay, it's quite a bit of us. Okay,
no, B.
it's quite a bit of us that be up in that church by ourselves. Pastor said, "Look, make sure he gonna get to the coin. Serve Pastor the coin, and he'll let you rise on up there and be on his platform while he go and handle his business." Pastor said he had to get him a chicken sandwich, boo, when you was on up there serving the girls alone. He had to get him a chicken sandwich, or he had to go get him a little prayer to say, this check hit me on the 21st. Let it hit with the most ferocious $1,000. Okay, woohoo! Pastor, tell him.
Now listen here. I'm enough. What do you think Pastor would say if he heard Rose say that?
Pastor, I don't know. Pastor would just mm, see why you talking about him with his food. You know, I don't know. Because they love to
Yeah,
talk about Pastor when he get his food. You know what I'm saying? So they be hating on
yeah,
Pastor.
Or when he's chewing his coffee?
Yeah, they love to you know
What he be
get
doing with
on.
his coffee? I'm enough.
How you be slurping it up?
Oh no, not he's serving it up. I
this is
thought he
so
was.
messy. But how do you feel though, Tosa, about being so close to Jay Wilson, where you're pretty much kind of one of his morning co-hosts?
You know what,
Is
bro?
it like is it a nice position to be in?
Yeah, bro. When you talk about an OG, I like the OGs. But the OGs that really stuck out to me was Pastor J. Wilson. I mean, me and Tracy, we hung out and things like that. I wanted to collab with her. It didn't work out. She never, you know what I'm saying? She seemed uninterested. And even with Treasure Lane, I reached out to Treasure Lane to, collab and things like that. Treasure Lane paid me dust. And one thing I can say is Pastor never paid me dust. When we connected, it was fun, and I read him one time and he got back with me, and that was just like, breaking the ice. You know how like it is in a community, like, you gotta have like some type of situation to kind of break the ice. Okay, we passed that, and it's like, okay, I get where you're coming from. You see how I read. Okay, we can be cool. But Pastor, his space over there, um I appreciate it. And with Treasure Lane being a drag queen, I would have thought that she would have like, extended an invitation, or been kind and, things like that. But no, Pastor, he's fun. He's got a personality. He's in a relationship, so he knows about relationships and things like this. He's lived life. He's not afraid about sharing his experiences. He's not afraid to uplift the younger generation. It's not no competition. So it's a list of things that drew me to him. And for us to, have our, little morning uh uh satisfaction is amazing to me, to be honest. And I'm glad I met him, and I'm glad I met you all.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember you
thank you,
when you
Queen.
first got up there.
Oh,
Yeah,
Queen.
because y'all got to think about so many people that told me no. And for him to say, yay, she can come over, she can chill, she's respectful and things like that. And it's like, I'll get on the bullshit when I need to get on the bullshit. But yeah, I can get serious when I need to get serious. And I feel like he saw that in me more than anybody else. And so that's why I would choose, to go over to him and do our morning show over there than, anybody else. I mean, I can't, like even with Brianna gave me an opportunity. We did the Diddy case, and Brianna agreed that we were going to do Diddy case every Friday. So we did it on my channel this time, and then we're going to go to her channel next time. So, it's like we're rotating back. It's like we both can get the support, and the people that supported me over on my channel for my goals, I asked that y'all support her on her goals when we're over at her channel, and hype her up, and I'm pretty sure she'll promote my cash app, just vice versa. It's like it's enough out here for us. And um I just enjoy working with other content creators because it's like y'all are talented as fuck. Like I know I be bringing my stuff, but y'all make me laugh too. And I just feel like when you can make another actor laugh, then baby, you got it. So I always believe in you. What are y'all thoughts? Sound off.
I'm glad that you actually teamed up with Brianna on, the P. Diddy story. I know in the past Brianna has had collaborations with other content creators, and I think those were quite successful. So I really think that that is a good collaboration for you, especially when I think it'll definitely help um build your channel and also help you, bring in more support because if y'all had that going on, that's great. Where one I didn't know it was that deep. I thought it might have been one time. So that's good to know that, now, it'll be your channel, then her channel, then back to yours. So y'all got something going. I think that this is really uplifting to, your channel. And she did say, I did hear Brianna say that she was ready to venture out and kind of hit other people's panels. So I'm glad y'all got that started. I hope that that y'all can continue with it. Um and make something of it. So that's cool. Because how long is the Diddy trial though? I thought, is it almost over? I thought it was only for a month.
No, baby, we got about 6 more weeks. And
Oh Lord, Diddy.
yeah, why don't you join in? I'm enough. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions, baby? And bro, I want to say thank you for your thoughts and your opinions, and I appreciate you for all the comments. Go ahead, I'm
Oh, you're
enough.
welcome.
Um, I like you and Pastor's dynamic. Um, you going in there, you hyping it up again, getting everybody all riled up, getting the energy on up there. You know what I'm saying? And they're big, I see the chat is beginning, the people there, they're beginning to really like you, especially like when you're on there by yourself, when he's going, like you said, going to get his food or whatever, when you're talking or singing, you know, they like your singing and everything like that. I wasn't able to see the video or whatever for the live for with you and Brianna, but I think it's good that we get to see something different. So I'm collabing with other content creators and doing something different and supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? No matter, regardless of what's going on, it's still some support of each other's channel that supports you that believe in you as well, and that's going to give um uh that same feedback to you that you get given back, that you've given to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a good thing, So I'm glad Brianna is has saw something in you as a content creator to, you know what I'm saying, to collab
Yeah.
and
And you know what? I actually supported Brianna because she had like an affiliate link, but this is a link right here where y'all can go and check out me and Brianna's live on checking out the doing the Didi story. But I've supported her like with her affiliate link with the Fenty, and I got me 3 Fenty lip gloss. Girl, I still got them today. And I want to say that was the best investment that I've ever made. I've never had a Fenty product, and with that product, it's like a lip gloss, and I had like 3 of them. I got Hot Mama, I got another one, then I got another one. But yeah, I mean, I'm all about supporting one another. If you can benefit with me with my support, I'm all for it. If you have an event, let me know in advance and I want to support. Look at Real Mama Fifi. What you laughing at? Real Mama Fifi, come up here, hit the link, girl.
and
Girl,
you
come
know what else?
up here.
You know what else, Tulsa? Tulsa,
Uh,
I like you say about Pastor J. Wilson. Like, he talks about different things, especially in the community. You can, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he be really talking some real stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like,
let me cut in on you.
uh
Okay, so some people be, mocking him and things like that. I'm just
yeah,
saying this man is 55 years old. This man
yeah,
has been around, he done seen something, and we can learn something from him. This is like one of our elders, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And we get over there and we do our foolishness and stuff. He's a cool ass dude, like, and that's why
Yeah,
I say nobody can ever talk down on that man around me. Nobody can ever get in between me and that man's relationship because that man is a good man and he cares about the younger people. This
he
man
do.
was
He
talking
does.
to Brian about going, hey, let's go and look at some trailers and stuff. Let's make sure you're getting the right deal. Let's make sure, you know what I'm saying? How many people do you know that genuinely care that you're going to make the right decision, that you're going to get the best deal? And if he can get in there and negotiate with you and help you, not too many people is doing that. We see people taking people's channel down.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And the first, I think one of the videos that I liked, one of the lives that I liked was when
Oh, I
I
got
think
upset.
it was I think it was you on there, Uppity was on there, Ness was on there, and like I seen him in his serious talk, talking lives and stuff like that. But this live right here, it gave me a different look on him because it's like I know all of them probably like they are younger than him or whatever, but it was like he was into the jokes with them. It was almost saying like and I'm gonna say this because this is what I got out of it, but it was like all of them was having fun, and it was like a father having fun with the kid. You know what I'm saying? It gave that kind of vibe. I was like, he really
You just
like
took the words out of my mouth. It
it
wasn't
was
about to
like
have any kids, but these are his kids on here. This is his
these
family. And no matter how
yeah
people look
yeah
at it, we are family on here. And
yeah and
we support each other. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
I talk with
Yeah.
folks. You know what I'm saying? I kick it with you. I'm what you want. Like, okay,
Right.
you out here, you on this mission. Okay, I'm on that type of mission. So it's like we have more in common than we really know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so that's,
Yeah.
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all and everything that y'all do. Showing up just to watch, I appreciate it. For you giving me a minute of your time or how many of our minutes, I appreciate it. And it never goes, um, just to the sideline. Like I always have an appreciation for any and everybody. Ro, what are your thoughts? Sound off.
Yeah, I really do think that you have an appreciation, Tosa, for when you go on these platforms. I know that you've been a content creator for quite some time. I actually was just looking at a video that you had did where you were saying that you've always been like the type that tell your supporters what you may have going on in life, And I think you were going through something. I don't know if it was an operation, but I know you were like, hey y'all, I'm about to get into this. We're doing this. So, of course I know that you have the a good ability of interacting with people.
Oh, hold
That's a
on.
plus.
Pause. Okay,
Oh,
so it's so interesting that you said that because I was just thinking about this the other day. That was the surgery when I had my breast augmentation. I went to Atlanta. That's where my family is. But believe it or not, I took care of myself while I was down there. I was counting on my mother to come by and make sure I was good and things like that. Things didn't work out that way. I didn't make a big fuss about it.
oh,
I just did what I needed to do.
oh, it's okay, boo. And
Sorry.
you did do what you had to do too. I think that you have definitely made it this far, and you have accepted yourself, and that's what really matters. I see a lot of how I think T.S. Madison, when they say things about her, um as a trans woman, a lot of times you see T.S. Madison shows that she's fearless and she doesn't care. I see that in you as well, especially in this environment, because over here they're quick to just run to calling you a name. That's the first thing that they oh sorry that's the first thing that I seen them do,
Let's
is they go straight to that, like, oh no, you this. And then, they try to even feel, they try to touch you with that to most of the time try to mess with your head.
let's just keep it real.
Let's be for real.
I skipped out on my family's reunion. I just don't feel the love from them.
Yeah, I remember you did tell us that time, that you when it comes to your side of the family, it's kind of still a little rough. Mhm. Did you so I mean, do you plan on having a relationship with your side of the family, or is it just too bad?
Well, let's just keep this real, like it's like she said, let's keep it real. You know,
Mhm.
you want your family to accept you. I want my family to accept me too, you know. And all the time, you don't always get that, you know. But guess what, Tosa? God will always have a ram in the bush. And it's always not gonna be your family, it's gonna be somebody else that's that's worth being, that's supposed to be right there when you need them or whatever. You never know who's gonna be that person. Do it hurt? Yeah, it do hurt. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. But one thing I want you to know is that you are strong. You are very strong. Why? Because you pushing through. You are pushing through. Have the stuff that you've been through. Guess what? Somebody else wouldn't be able to go through it. They've been cashed out already. But guess what? You're built for this. You're built. So if you gotta stand by yourself, guess what? You built for that too. But you'll never be alone. You'll never be alone. Family is not always blood.
That's right.
Just like you just said, we right here. We
Hmm.
right here.
Yeah.
That's what you have to look at. One thing I've learned for myself, right? And I told you, I be in my own cubby hole, right? Because we done had, okay.
Yeah.
But guess what? But guess what?
But let me
No
just
matter,
tell people this so they don't get it misconstrued. I'm enough. We met online, and she's been a supporter,
Mhm.
and we just connected that way. And she's one of my supporters behind the scene, but I don't always let y'all know, hey, I'm enough. But she's one of the supporters. Go ahead, baby.
That's
No,
good.
we don't talk. And we don't
And
talk.
I'm sorry, hey, Mama Fifi, Mama
Hey,
Fifi.
Hey,
Grandma Fifi. Hey, Grandma Fifi.
Hey, real
hey,
mama. Hey, baby.
hey.
But we don't always talk. And that's good. That's fine. But guess what?
But when
At
we
the end,
do,
but when we
clock
do,
it.
it's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? And guess what?
Yeah.
That's family. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Just because we don't talk all the time, that don't mean it's something wrong. It's okay. You have a life, I have a life, whatever the case. But at the end of the day, long as you know it's somebody out here that got your back, it's somebody that care about you, somebody that love you. That's what's important to us. That's what's
Yeah.
important. And that don't mean this thing not gonna be in it because you want your family to accept you. But guess what? It's okay. Cause they say, hey, it's okay. We just have to keep pushing, keep being motivated. Don't let none stop you from doing what you are doing. Don't let that's a setback that the enemy wants you to have.
That's true.
Because the enemy don't want you to be happy. The enemy don't want you to succeed. So anything to get you back in that spot that you don't need to be in to feel like don't nobody. Because the first thing we think about when it's love is your family first. But it's not that. Long as somebody love and care about you and gonna see about you, it's okay, Tulsa. Keep your head up. Keep staying motivated. Keep helping the ladies. Keep being motivated and going out here and making your content. Keep doing greater things. Keep being
Yes.
transparent because it's somebody
Mhm.
you're touching out here. It's somebody that's looking at Tulsa and saying, you know what? If Tulsa can pull through, then dang, this right here ain't nothing compared to what she talking about. Keep being that light, Tulsa. Keep being funny, whether they understand it or not. Keep
Yeah.
on striving in who you are. Just guess what? Just make it better. Just make it better. Keep them hating on you. Okay? Keep them
Oh
hating
yeah.
on you. Because sometimes when it's like that anyway, they hating on you anyway because they don't have the gift that you have. See, you have a gift the where you have people that come attached to you. You know why? Because they like what they see in you. They like your gift.
That's true.
And your gift will make room for you. See, your gift will make room for you. You are a sweet person. You don't mind helping people. You're not a nasty individual. And
No.
that's why we love you. That's why
Yeah.
we keep coming back to see you. And guess what? If need be, we will come and see about you. We will
Yeah.
come and roll up on you and say, what's up? How you doing? You all right? You pulling through?
Should
I
pull up
will.
in Oklahoma.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing?
For
But
real.
you never know how things will work out to where you need people. See, we always treat each other wrong, but we don't never know who we gonna need.
Ooh, yes.
So
So
I just want
true.
to be encouragement because like keep your head up. I'm proud of you. I done told you.
And
Don't
she's
let nothing be a
unique,
setback
you
for you.
know. She has a
Yeah,
unique style.
right.
Unlike, yeah, others. So that's why she stand out. Yeah. Long as she don't give up. I know you're gonna make it, Tulsa. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
And
Yeah.
Miss Fifi, Grandma Fifi,
Yes.
Mama Fifi. You know what I want to say to you? Thank you for being a supporter. Because a lot of people don't support the community. A lot of people they just see what they see and they not a supportive person because whatever. But
Yeah. I
thank you
am.
to you all in the chat for being supportive, for being listening, for showing up in the numbers that need to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like this
Yeah.
is love right here, Tussle. This
Oh yeah.
love right here.
I have a lot of nephews and nieces in the community. And I got a few sisters and brothers that was on the down low. But they gone, so I won't talk about it. But I knew, that's one thing. If you know, you know. And I knew. We just didn't talk about it, you know. But yeah, a lot of people that's older than me, they weren't able to come out back then in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s.
Mm-mm, want you.
Now, yeah, this is a time for people to really rejoice and to be able to be yourself despite what's going on with the administration right now, that's only gonna last for so long. And we've gone too far. When I say we, the community, we've come too far, and the people of color let them turn us back. They can slow things down for a minute, but I believe Tulsa's going to make it. It's no question. I just wish I'm around to see it. But even if I don't, yeah, Tulsa got a unique style. Now she can aggravate certain people, and I be laughing. Yeah, she know how
Yeah.
to pick,
Girl, y'all
but
got me out here crying.
yeah.
I'm gonna go on mute.
Hello, everybody.
And the new
Hey, under
management.
new
What's up, baby?
management.
Hey, hey. Is there anything that anybody like to thank me for?
Thank you for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Ooh.
What you want to thank me for, bro?
For giving us that entertainment when you was over there trying to hit on LG. LG's back, boo. LG is back. Which sister do you want? LG or do you want TG? Which one?
Okay. Okay, bro. I don't like you anymore. Anybody else?
I'd
I
like to thank
cannot.
you.
I can't agree with you.
You're not funny, bro. You are not funny. Cut that
that
stuff
that is
out.
funny
Or you
though.
gonna cuss me out?
In the new
Cut that
management,
stuff
that
out.
was funny. Come
That
on.
was real funny.
Yeah. But we not gonna laugh.
Well, everybody think that's funny.
You know, I actually needed to laugh.
I I I
Thank you very much, Ro. You won
bro,
that
You
award.
had to get my secret out. Like,
bro, I owe you. I owe you big time for that.
no,
Oh.
I appreciate
Okay, boo.
Drew and really, really changing the atmosphere because y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I feel like my family was trying to set me up. Like they were trying to do something to me, like try to take me out. And I told my husband that I was not going. And I had knew about the family reunion. A cousin sent me the situation, like the flyer, like maybe like a week ago. And I had already said I wasn't going. I had a cousin fly down here. I told her that I wasn't going before, but then she's trying to convince me. Um, y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't trust my family. I feel like they're trying to take me out. I feel like my family is trying to take me out.
They ain't trying to
Um,
take you out.
and
Is
that's
that
how
what
I
was going
feel.
on that day when
That's
you
just
said the
your
emergency?
imagination.
Yeah, like it was just a
Oh
lot
wow.
going on with Mama Fifi.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was concerned. I didn't know, but I did pray for you that whatever it was that you be able to deal with it and will deal with it appropriately. I didn't know what,
Yeah,
but yeah.
cause see, my family kept trying to say, "Well, come on, come on, come on." My case manager, she told me not to go because I told her, I said I don't feel safe. I said I do not feel safe going there. I said I just feel like they are trying to like trap me up,
Why
and
you don't want to go to the family reunion?
they've jumped on me before. I've had family jump on me before. No, 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 no,
Why? Because of your choices?
because of who I am.
Oh, that's so ignorant. I hate
Did
to
they
say it.
ever apologize to you?
No, I
Okay.
don't want to go. I don't want to be with
I
them.
see your
Like
reasoning. Well,
I
just
like
don't go.
y'all, but listen, y'all don't even know a lot of, y'all don't judge me. Y'all ain't, y'all told y'all about my past a little bit, and y'all don't judge me. Y'all love me. So I'd rather be here with y'all. I don't want to be with them motherfuckers.
Just
Sorry.
don't
That's
go
That's
right.
then, Tulsa.
Y'all
Just
make
don't
me
go.
feel
Simple as
loved.
that.
Y'all give me support, and my husband, he approves of it. I love his family, and his family, they don't treat me like that, y'all. His
Yeah.
family, they do not treat me like that. They
You go
no.
where you're treated
I'm
well,
accepted and not tolerated.
accepted, decent.
Exactly.
They love me for who I am.
Yep.
Hello to the
So
person
y'all
over there
accept
in
me
the
for who I
corner.
am. So that's why I'm here with y'all.
I don't
Fuck
know
them
you,
people.
but I think your name is I Am Enough. How you doing? I'm under new management, the one and only.
How you doing under new management?
Hey, hey. But Tulsa, you show strength by not going. And if they ask you why, or if they telling you to come, I would be
Man, they were trying to under new management. They were trying to get me there so bad. I had to
I
tell
would
them,
be like,
"Hey, I'm
hell
at a
no.
meeting," and
You
I said,
saw
"I'm
what
at a
happened
meeting, and I
last
don't get
time.
out until 10 p.m." I literally had to text my cousin, "I'm at a meeting, and and I don't get out until 10 p.m." I wasn't at a meeting. I was here laying in bed.
Well, I saw you last. I saw you. You was leaving. Your daughter was bringing you something. Your
Some
eyelash
coffee.
glue, and yeah, and you was on your way out. So you didn't actually leave. No, you drove off. You turned.
Oh no. I went okay, so yeah, on that day I left out and I went to do the interview with Sunky Angel. I had to switch locations because I wanted it to be silent, no interruptions, and so we made sure we had to do to get that interview going.
That sound familiar. Sunken Angel. Are they in the community?
Yeah, Sunky Angel, yeah. I did an
Okay.
interview with her. I want to say what was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, it was last week.
I can't even
I
keep up
remember
with the
seeing
days,
it.
to be honest.
Now, I want to ask you a question, Tulsa. If someone came up who was not in the community, didn't know, they could tell that you're trans, or they would assume that you're trans. How would you like to be addressed without being offended by somebody that don't know you? Would they
Um,
say
if
if they said,
I would
"Hey,
just let
girl"?
yeah, I would let them be themselves, and then just hey, I'm trans, and just go from there. But I just kind of feel like there's no need to get upset because um,
Oh, that's
you know,
liberal,
some people they just don't know, and
right?
you know. Let me call my sister. Hold on one second. I'm about to call Keisha, y'all. This is my sister. I met her on the bus. We met as strangers. But this is my sister. Hopefully she answers the phone and she's not at work. Can y'all hear the ringing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me call Keisha. Hopefully she up. It's 11:12 Atlanta time. Okay,
Just
she.
like Lady Sparkle's panel, everybody be up in the on the panel.
Hey, sister. Sister, can you do me one big favor? Just one big favor. Can you come on my live stream? I'm having a moment tonight, sister, and I want them to let them know that you've been my sister for so long. You just come on for 2 minutes and leave. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link. Okay.
Oh, now see, that's what
I'll tell
a
y'all,
sister
I
does.
speak to my friends, like my real hardcore ass motherfucking friends. Like I speak to them more than I speak to my siblings.
Yeah. Well, it's always
Um,
somebody. It's good, it's somebody. And even if you ask me for my number, I would give you my number. I don't be tripping like people. I haven't been doxxed, but um,
Mama Fifi, I don't want your phone number. Hey, look, I'm
I
gonna
know I ain't giving it to you. I don't
I
trust you.
cannot.
I,
I cannot. I
I'm
cannot.
gonna jump down, y'all. Y'all have a good
I
night.
cannot.
And Ro, I ain't
Yeah, I'm
forget
sorry.
you.
I'm just having a night. I'm
I'm
okay.
not gonna
I'm having a
forget
night,
you.
y'all. But I'm just okay with having a night and being vulnerable with y'all. But I talk to my
Yeah.
friends more than I talk to my siblings.
It's okay. It's okay, Tulsa. It's
Yeah,
okay,
because
Queen. It's all
And these
good.
people love me like fuck, y'all.
We love you like
We do
fuck.
love you, Tulsa.
and
Shit.
yeah,
sometimes
we got you, boo.
kin folks, I got a biological
For
sister
nothing or put me in
didn't
harmony.
speak to me for 7 months because I said the word shit in a conversation. She's supposed to be a Christian. So and then I pissed her off because I said, if you was a real Christian, you wouldn't be angry. You would forgive me and try to tell me, talk to me despite. I mean, we went months. It was almost a year. I was saying, damn, I better speak to that bitch because she ain't going to speak back to me. She ain't going to call me,
Well,
And I
well,
called her.
Respect
Yeah,
and stop cussing around her.
Oh, as a rule, I don't, but it slipped out because I do curse. But what's shit? Come on, be for
Oh,
real. Is shit
let me
yeah,
big
that
enough for
yeah.
you
She
not to
being a
see your
mess.
sister for 7 months?
Y'all, hold
Real
on one
mama.
but
second. We got
Tulsa,
my sister Keisha up on the
Oh,
live.
hi, Keisha.
oh there
Hey,
she
What's going
go.
on?
Keisha.
Girl?
How you doing,
Hey.
Hey,
Miss Keisha?
Keisha.
I'm Fifi.
I'm gonna come on camera. Y'all come on camera for Keisha. Since she on camera, I'm gonna come on camera. Everybody, let's come on camera. And I'm like
I'm not
a
driving.
mess right
Girl,
now.
I gotta comb my hair before I come on
Girl,
camera.
listen, I'm about to take my hat off. I got braids. Come on.
Oh, at least you get braids. I,
Oh,
I don't.
but
I think I'm
no,
past. But
but Keisha. Oh no, y'all. Everybody, introduce yourself. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm the one in the blue avatar.
I'm
Real
the
Mama Fifi.
I'm right beside you,
60, the
the
68,
one and only
six,
under
yeah,
new
I'm 68,
management.
68 years of age. Hello. But I don't know it unless somebody tell me. Okay, next to you is, where'd she go at? That was under new
Oh, I knew
management.
Magic. Yeah, I
She
think she was
gone.
leaving. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
on this road. It's
The
good
one
to
with the
see
red
you,
hat
Keisha.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enough. I am enough.
Yes, yes, you are.
You know what,
I
Queen,
think that's
and you
so
know what, Queen,
inspirational.
Queen. You know what? You need to say that. That's what you need to say, Queen. I am enough.
I
Okay,
am.
Yeah.
Yes, you
that's
are.
right. I
Yeah.
am enough.
Yes,
So,
yes. I
guess
like
what?
that.
So you enough all by yourself, baby. Okay, get
You
into
are enough,
it. Get into it,
Tulsa.
Queen.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Yes, you are. Say it, baby. Come on.
I'm enough. I am
Yes, you are. Say it like you mean it. I am enough.
enough.
Yes, she is.
Keisha, do you want to tell them how we met? So, I can just fill in the blanks. I'm just over here having a moment.
Keisha, you're a pretty young lady. You are. Really? Oh,
Wow,
girl,
you
that
don't look
don't
nothing
crack.
like 51, boo. Oh yeah, your skin is beautiful.
Yes, you look
Oh.
good. Black really don't crack. If they do, I mean, hell, I got a pass, and in that pass, I went down the road of smoking crack for about 4 years. But I think I look pretty good to be 68 years old. You know, I can't
Yeah,
drop it like
boo.
it's hot, but I
Yeah.
can drop it. And I boots on the ground. Hey, yes, I
All right
can.
now, real mama. That's right.
Okay, Mama Fifi. All right, watch
Yeah.
yourself, Mama Fifi. Now.
Hey, I tell you, girl, I love to dance and party. And I made a decision this morning that I'm definitely going on. I'm going to Africa. I want to go over there to uh, Burkina Faso, where that guy has kicked out all the French people and given land back to the black people. Yeah, I'm so proud of Africa. I am. So I'm going. So yeah,
Is that close to Madagascar, Mama Fifi?
no, it's closer to Ghana. It's like up there, more almost central, but it's below Ghana. It's to the right of Ghana. Ghana's on the west coast, and it's not east, but it's more like the middle. But it's closer still to the west coast, because above it would be Nigeria, and I want to go. And let me tell you, and that the president. That's a fine black guy. Hey, I may be old, but I'm not cold. Uh-uh.
I know that's
Woo.
right, boo.
Throw them legs in the air. Might have to hold them up for me. But if that's what it takes, or turn to the side. Let me shut up. Y'all gonna know how nasty I am. I'm nasty, but I like me. I like me the way I am. Nasty and
Yeah,
all.
boo.
Yeah, I am
I like
enough.
you just the way you are, baby.
Yeah, I'm enough.
Yes,
Fifi, we gonna get nasty a little bit later. Keisha. So where did I
yes.
want you to let the people know, like here, I'll put us all up here. But how did we meet? Where do we meet at?
Oh, you met in person. Good.
with his family, and one day they wouldn't come pick him up. My mama, he came to my house. We took him home, and he been my brother's sister ever since then.
Oh,
Been through a lot. He's lived with me. He's also had his share doing drugs or doing other stuff he wasn't supposed to do, and I'm the sister that stayed on him.
that's good.
Told him
Didn't
don't
give up
give
on him.
up. Don't
Yeah,
give up.
that's
Everything gonna
right.
be okay. Praying, cause I'm the praying sister. I
All
be in
right.
church every Sunday.
Oh, I did before
Just
COVID.
told him you know God got him. Like no
Me
matter
too,
what
Mama
nobody say or
Cece.
do to you, no
Yeah.
matter what nobody say or do to you, God is in control. The battle ain't yours, it's the Lord's. And he
I
been
Yes, it
going
mean,
with me
is.
since
can you
then.
say that again for the people in the back, please?
The
Uh,
battle is not yours, it's the Lord.
yeah.
Yeah. Is that Yolanda Adams? Is
Yeah,
singing
that's
Yes.
that?
Yolanda. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we met, and we been sisters since then.
All right.
Regards to what she do, it's no wrong to me.
Right.
I can't judge.
Oh no. And that's what a lot of people forget. See, my sister was judging me, but that's right. You don't
How you
judge.
open up your doors to me, and he wasn't even your doors. You was with your boyfriend. It
I
was
was
his
with
house.
my man and opened up my doors, and she came. I was like, "Look, my sister need to come stay here, and shit, if it's a problem,
Oh,
let me
that's
know, cause
good.
I can leave." He was like, "No, she could come. That's your sister. She could come." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was going to school, and my old man at the time, he was going to work. I was in school and working, and he was going to work too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So how many years ago was
But
that?
I
A long
wasn't messy.
time?
I cleaned up behind myself. I made sure, you know what I'm saying? I put,
everything.
if
Oh,
I
how
had
many
money,
years ago
I
that
put it
been?
in the house.
That was in, oh, Jesus. And
That long? About
This is so long ago.
5 years ago?
no,
No,
it been since, it was in 20,
2004,
2000,
2005.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh,
Girl,
that's a
you
long
blessed to
time.
be, yes, to have a friend that long.
And
Yes.
we met on the bus. Like
Yes,
her
we was on the
mom,
bus.
like that's mama. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Mama pray
Yeah.
for us. Mama, mama know the trials and tribulations. And even with my best friend, what's my best friend name?
I don't even want to say it.
Say it, G. Jamar. Go ahead.
Jemiah.
You can go ahead.
I think
Jemiah.
that's the one that's passed, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I
Not
heard you.
only did she come stay with me, Jemiah came. Both of them came to my house.
Oh, girl.
And I know
Yeah.
So this
Jemiah too.
lady helped me and my best friend.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
listen, didn't even me and her met at the bus stop on the
Mm-hmm.
bus. Oh, the 118 Rock Bridge. Come down.
Yes.
Me and Keisha, we met on the bus, but it was a time where me and Jemiah, we ain't had nowhere to go. My sister didn't judge us about us being trans and this. That. She's a biological female.
Yeah.
She got a whole daughter, Chloe. Oh, I shouldn't have said her name, but Chloe
Well, I
and
ain't going. Oh, well, we
my
don't know who in
cousin,
the chat, but it
and
ain't
we
going no
family.
further. But yeah, she has a child, and yeah, you're a very trusting person. But see, God gave you the discernment,
Listen,
so you
I met
knew.
Maya Angelou before I was coming
Oh,
over here
really?
to go to you and your boo's house. I met Maya Angelou.
Oh,
Keisha met me at what airport did you meet me at? The one at the airport.
oh, oh, that's great.
What you say?
No, I said what airport did you meet me at? Remember when I was coming over to your house when I was meeting you to your boyfriend house when we stayed in on the east side? But we met at the airport at Jackson, Hartsfield, Jackson.
Yeah,
No,
we worked at Hartsfield. Yeah, at
Hartsfield,
Hartsfield.
Jackson. Yeah, I met her there. But before Keisha had came, I met Maya Angelou. That
Oh,
$50 that I had, that's what Maya Angelou had gave me.
she gave you
Wow.
what?
$50 bill.
Oh boy.
She sat down and she talked to me. That's
Oh, Maya
Yeah.
Angelou. Oh my God.
That's why I am where I am today
Wow,
because my
good.
thing was, as y'all know, all my friends were older than me. Keisha's 51. I'm about to be 51, right?
I'm about to be
This year coming
52
up,
in November
52. Yeah, November the. Don't give me
7th.
lunch. She's Scorpio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know she's Scorpio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
But you
Maya
see,
yeah.
Angelou was such a powerful woman.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. I read that would be
her
nice.
mom loves me like I'm her own damn child. Keisha, you better tell them how your mama love me.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes I get a little jealous. Hell.
but
She be
Queen,
asking about her so much.
but
Her
do you see what I'm
sister.
saying?
You talk
That's
to
why
your
I'm
sister.
saying.
I was like, no, mom. I'm gonna talk to her. You well, honey, call and tell her. I said, okay, honey.
And guess what, Queen? That's your family right there.
Yep.
Yep.
That's your family. And
That's
guess
That's
my
what?
right.
sister. Like
That
for real.
you love those that love you back. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm
you
already on a damn bus. Like who would ever thought that we would still be in connection to the day? Like
Yep,
we
so
once we
exactly.
it was like it was just a no go. And even you know what I'm saying, I've been with her through her ups and downs, and she done been through me with my ups and downs. Am I right?
yes.
You know what I'm
Like I
saying?
told you then, God do stuff for a reason. He do it for a set
Yes,
Yes.
time to
indeedy.
matter, and he do it in a season. It was
Hey,
our time to meet, and it was your season. It's your season now. So whatever you going through, you better rebuke that devil send him back to hell from which he come, cause he don't have no win over you.
That's right.
and on top of that, she was grace to be right there in your life. She was grace to be by your side. She's grace to be right there with whatever you gone through. To be right there. She was that ram in the bush. Everybody's not grace to do what she's doing.
Man, let's take this shit
They
and
don't
step
have the patience.
Keisha.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna give you the permission. What I tried to do with my mama, even with you on the phone.
Talk to her, mom. I prayed with her, mom. She said, okay, she gonna get her stuff together, and then they want like she want to hear it. It went in one ear, not the next. Surely did.
People
I
say I
was
don't
like,
love women.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, you do have certain family that will never accept, you know, they
Now
never accept a part of you
like trying to
that
get mama to the
is
next level.
basically
Mama
you.
had been slipping. Mama had been on some shit. Keisha, you
Bad.
can say it. You can say it. Say
She
it.
was on. She was on some shit for real. A lot of stuff was going on. The children were being taken, getting put out, all that, and she act like it wasn't nothing. Like we prayed for her, and she was like she would go straighten up. She would go do everything. But when you don't have no relationship with God, and see people don't understand, it ain't mental, it ain't physical. It's a spiritual warfare. So when you don't God for yourself, you gonna lose every time. Like it's a lot. You done been through a lot. And God, I tell you all the time, God got you here for a reason. It's your testimony. You gotta give your testimony. It ain't for it's for a lot of people to hear. But you gotta give your testimony in order for God to free you.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything okay now, Tosa?
Really?
That's what the words say. The words say we are overcomers by the word of our testimony.
That's
So
right.
what you went through was not for you. It was for you to be able to have a testimony to tell somebody else to help somebody else in the situation. So
Yeah.
we go through things to have a testimony. We're supposed to be helpers to one another. You know what I'm saying? So we shouldn't feel bad about what we're going through because it's to help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And the blessed thing about this is that you had somebody to help push you through what you've gone through. You had
Mm-hmm.
somebody to be there to catch you, to be praying for you, praying with you, and want to see the best for you, even when you didn't want to see best for you.
I'm telling
See,
Yes.
you.
God has always been there for you. Always, because you have a calling on your life. You have an anointing on your life. No matter how you get on here, and that's the anointing on your life too. People don't understand because you're gifted.
Yes, yes.
You are gifted.
And I'm glad she got somebody to see that.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So thank you, friend. Thank you, friend, for obeying God. That's number one. Thank you for obeying God. Because if you didn't, where would Tulsa be? If you didn't, we probably wouldn't even know Tulsa. If you
Oh
if
no.
you didn't obey God. So thank
Yep.
you, friend, for stepping in the gap and being who you supposed to be in Tulsa's life. Thank you, Tulsa, for being obedient and letting her be who God called her to be in your life.
It's been some
Amen.
times where me and Keisha we didn't agree. But I
And,
had to let
and
her be big sis, but I
yeah,
had to let her be big sis and I had to be obedient to God. We
Yep.
pray together. And like I said, it's just our foundation was, she loved me from the time that she met me, and I loved her from the time that I met her. And it was on. And our favorite meal is some damn chicken wings, some hot wings.
chicken
Mhm.
wings.
Ooh, yes, girl.
Okay, chicken wings. Chicken wings. Some chicken
You
wings
sound
can
like my
bring us together,
supervisor.
can
All
it?
he do is love some chicken wings.
Some chicken wings can bring us together.
And my mama used to heat come, honey. My mama used to cook. My mama didn't care what time my sister stayed. Not at all.
Period.
That's good.
We
Spend the
had a hot
night.
girl up in
My
my
mama
face.
God,
said you
God
ain't gotta
bless
go
your mama.
nowhere.
Cause this
Yeah,
was a God thing. This was a God thing. I'm loving this conversation because you never know who life is really touching. Like it's good, like you say, Queen. It's good to come on here and we be, you know what I'm saying, everybody be joking and doing this, but it's good to have real life conversations because you
But
never
people
know
would
who
think that I
touching.
had like real females in my life. Like this girl ain't even related to me, but we're related. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We ain't
exactly.
attached, but we've been together since the 2000s, and
It was
nothing has changed.
2003.
I'm in Oklahoma and she's in Georgia, and we still connected. Like it ain't nothing came between us.
Nothing.
That's what's up.
And
That's
nothing
what's up.
can't come between us.
It ain't
Period.
supposed to. It ain't supposed to. That's good. That's good.
oh,
God
Leo
ordered our
That's
steps
good.
Johnson.
years ago before we even met each other. It was meant for us to meet, and
It
that's
was
why I
me.
said we can go through what we go through. But guess what? I ain't going nowhere, and you ain't new, so I ain't concerned about that.
That's right.
Right.
Period.
Exactly.
And the guy in the chat say, what state are we from? I'm in the Midwest. Um,
I'm from
and
Atlanta, Georgia.
Miss
oh,
Georgia Peach.
they
Yes.
having the what's name of
That's
down
right.
there?
Georgia peach, baby. Georgia peach.
A lot of people going
Period.
down there for gay pride.
Uh huh.
Yes, the pride. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this was just a little kicky little spot. I just wanted to,
It's
just
good. I'm glad Tulsa got you in her life, you
Thank you. I
know,
appreciate
because
it.
people
Yeah.
on this line can be fickle. But, the one, I know Ro. I've been knowing Ro for a minute. I wish I knew him when I was really running around. Now I'm walking. My running day is over. I'll be 69 this year. And
Mm,
Lord knows I did not think I would have lived to be 69
that's a
because of what
blessing.
I was doing at 30. I never
Mm.
thought that I would live. So I know I'm blessed.
God bless him.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
group of
boo.
us. They had gangs. I grew up in DC. They had female gangs, and the gang I was in. It's only two of us out of eight that's still alive. Um, Three of them died within a year, but then they was shooting up drugs.
Wow.
At that point, I was just smoking weed, and eventually I ventured out into snorting, and then freebasing, and then the crack. But thank God I had a determination. I went through three
she
rehabs
doesn't care my
in
feet
4 years. So
Hmm.
if you determine, you can. But see, I didn't have a support system. I'm glad Tulsa had you and found you back there. You a godsend. I wish there was somebody. There was nobody like that. My family turned against me. Because
Oh
I
no.
disappointed them. I was the only child of 12, the first one to go to college, and I ended up being a crackhead.
Mm.
But
What were
um,
you, Mama Fifi?
I was a crackhead. Would you say where? Did you say where
No, I was. Yes,
or
so
what?
you were
I,
a what and where?
I was a crackhead in Washington D.C. I started off smoking weed at 12. About 18, after I graduated, was when I first started snorting. Um, but I
Mm.
was a functional addict. I still kept my job. I thought I was functioning okay, but later on, people told me, "Oh no, we knew you was on something. We just didn't know what you were on."
Mm.
So yeah, and I couldn't. If my job had known that I was using drugs, I could not have continued to work because I was around drugs.
Mm.
You know, that I was giving out to
Oh,
people.
yeah.
And yeah, they wouldn't have allowed me to work. I never told them. I just told them I was having marital problems and I'd be gone for 30 days, 6 weeks, and it took 3 rehabs. But the only thing I did different in that last rehab was got down on my knees and prayed and asked God to help me. I did not,
Mhm.
and I told God that I won't come back to another rehab because I'll kill myself before I go back out there, use again, and come back and go through this same insanity again. And thank God I took all suggestions. I felt different the next day
Well,
because see,
listen,
I had before then. You laughing at me?
Tulsa is just
It's
a
not
mess.
hurting. I know it sounds insane, but
go.
yeah.
I'm helping you. We gotta go on a quick commercial. We gotta go to quick
You
commercial break.
laughing at me?
We'll be
Yeah,
right back.
girl,
Get her, Mama
I
Fifi.
don't,
Get
I
her.
don't care because God intervened. Yeah,
Okay. Look,
that was the
it's
only thing
nice
I
to
did
meet
different.
y'all. I love y'all so
Somebody
stay
at the
with you.
job
I've been working 16,
super
17 hours,
fast. They
girl.
always fiddling with something, you know what I mean? Great work ethic. They always walking fast and, motivated to get the job done. That's powder.
I knew she was being messy, Mama Fifi, when
You
she
got
asked you to
somebody
say
at
it
the job
again. I said,
super fast. They always fiddling with something, you know what I mean? Great work ethic. They always walking. If
Yeah, I
you got
didn't catch
somebody at
on,
the
bro.
job
I was
super
just a
fast,
talking.
they always fiddling with
she don't
something, you
make
know
no
what I
sense,
mean?
boo. That's
Great work ethic. They always walking
As long
fast
as she
and,
laughing, I don't care
motivated
if
to
the
get the
laugh
job
is on.
done. That's powder.
well, Toaster, we sure hope you're feeling better.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true. I say, long as she laughing, you can laugh at me. I'd rather you laugh at me than cry with me.
Oh
Long as
no.
we can smile, it's gonna be okay, and that's for real.
Yeah,
Oh, your
that's
friend
right.
dropped, Miss
Yeah,
K.
I think she said she
I
had
had
worked
woke
16
up.
hours. Just she said she had to go.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
had woke up out her sleep. I had
Yeah,
called
she's a
her.
good person to still get up and do
Mm,
that, Tulsa. You were
Yeah.
blessed. It was
my
meant for
girl.
y'all. But I never met Maya Angelou, but I did read her story about her life and how she stopped crying. And was after she had been, you know, ex abuse, SA,
Yeah.
and she stopped talking for like 7 or 8 years. She didn't speak. And what's that? I know why the cage birds sing. That's her autobiography. It was excellent. I actually read it on ZX's channel. I was over
Oh
because
wow.
yeah, they had a book club, and
If you got somebody at the job super fast, they always fiddling with something, you know what I mean? Great work ethic. They always walking fast and, motivated to get the job done. That's powder.
that's powder. Okay, Okay, yeah, because I did. I mean, and I couldn't have worked. They would have stopped me from working. I had the power, life and death in my hands. The job that I did, you know, and I always worked critical care, babies, adults, always critical care.
You had
'Cause-
the power of the powder.
no, I had the power of life and death in my hand. I could have made a mistake and killed somebody very easily, be it a baby or an adult. Yeah. But the hospital probably would have covered it up rather, because it would be a lawsuit. But I was blessed. I don't have that on my conscience because it didn't happen, but it could have. That's why I
Yeah.
know God watch out for fools and baby. I was a fool, and God watched out for me, and I prayed. I believed in prayer.
Oh,
Not
what you
when I first got clean, but when I thought that I might go back out there and do the same insane thing, I called that dying on the time on the wait a minute on the payment plan. You know, slowly. So
we
yeah, that's why I enjoy life so much. I mean, I I've had my issues with your girl. I saw who you was you was and then I'm gonna shut up, Tulsa. On you was on another channel earlier, and you were defending her, and I understand why you were doing it, but the chat didn't, and they was cold. They was cold. And I know you saw them. You know where
Who
we
I was
were,
defending, Mama?
huh?
Who was I defending?
Oh, a lot of the chat. It was what 600 people over there in his
Yeah, who
chat.
was I defending on the panel though?
Oh, Jay Dunn. Jay Dunn.
Oh yeah, well, you know what?
Oh,
This is the thing. A lot of people, you know, Jadelle was minding her business. Can we all, can we all agree to that? She was minding her business. They kept messing with her. And so she said, okay, y'all want to mess with me? I'll get you and then I'll get everybody else that bothered me. And she had a whole list. It was probably like 9 or 10. But she said that she wasn't going to mess with Lemon. But my thing is,
But
this is,
she did.
huh?
She did strike him. That's why people were so pissed off. That's why they were pissed because she had done it before. She did strike him. You know that, right?
Yeah, but she said that she was going to leave him alone. So
Okay, I
he
know,
was
but they
off
was
his
based
radar.
on what.
Yeah. She was off of he was off of her radar. And she decided that she was going to go after other people. Now you got Ness out here. Now Ness is crying, woe is me. But Ness has talked very nasty and filthy to people, called people out of their names, and this, that, and the third. Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, Ness has been a fake content creator out here, and I feel like she's getting her just due. And she thought that she was at the top, and people quickly brought her back to the bottom. What are your thoughts? Sound off.
this is so messy. It
Okay,
don't make no sense how messy she is.
this
Girl,
iPhone
but you
locked up
got
on me.
flagged by it too, though, right? Or strike?
Yeah, she struck you. I mean, now I understand if I knew how to strike like that, even though I'm not a CC, can a normal person? I mean,
Permission him.
do you
Yeah,
have to be a CC in order to strike, or can anybody do that?
no. Oh, shout out to Shakim for being a member for 3 months. Shakim, come up here. And Shakim, drop your
Hey,
channel in the
Shakim.
chat. Yeah,
Hey,
here,
baby.
actually, I'll drop your link. You just come up here,
What's
Shakim.
up,
But yeah,
Shakim? How you
I
doing?
have I think Ness thought I got some I was happy or laughing at her. I listen, me and Ness go back and forth, but I don't hate her. And I don't hate nobody enough to see them lose their livelihood. You know? That was income. I don't know who struck her, and I ain't in this shit, but I wasn't happy to see that. No. If she gone, who gonna be dragging my ass? If she not here to do it? Well, If I'll find somebody to drag me, I piss off. I am enough, girl. I don't know if you noticed, but everybody pick on me, the old lady.
Mm.
Yeah, real mama. But
Yes.
real
The
mama, you know what?
defense.
That's what we have in common too. We work with babies because I used to work in the labor and delivery section
Oh
at a
yes,
hospital too.
yeah. So if it was a high risk pregnancy, I was right there, right along
Oh,
with you.
y'all, hold on. We got a man coming up here. Y'all know how we are about men in this section.
Oh
A
yeah,
real man.
Um,
we
Queen, come
got a
on now.
man. Wait a minute,
Oh,
What's
where
up,
is
man.
your man?
Shakim?
What a
We
man,
got
what a
two men
man, what a
now.
man, what a mighty good
What a
man.
mighty good man.
Mighty, mighty.
It's good,
Queen
fine.
Tulsa was good, my Fifi, on the roll. How you doing, everybody on the panel? Salute.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
I am
Shakim? How
enough.
you doing?
I am enough is up there,
I'm doing pretty good. And yourself?
Kim.
What's going
Yeah.
on?
Oh, nothing. Just talking a little shit, seeing what's going on YouTube. I see Tulsa is being very spicy tonight. So, I don't know what she's going to ask me. I heard
Yeah, it
through
was
the
spiritual around here
grapevine.
a few minutes earlier. It was spiritual. I don't know if you was around doing that, but I know you can engage in just about any conversation. So you wouldn't have had no problem talking about your higher power. You know.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. I'm here for that. But Tulsa,
Yeah.
I heard you was over there calling living your daddy now. Is that true?
You
Mute.
know
Oh,
what?
excuse me.
Listen here. I'm on a promo tour and I'm just trying to, be out here. Ness is she gonna make another channel, but I'm not really sure, but we need to support her. She's just down for a minute. And I just kind of feel like this is just a setback or a major comeback. She just really needs to like sit back, get her thoughts together, and really come back at a different angle. I would not want to see her inebriated on any of her lives. But those are just my thoughts. What are y'all thoughts? Shikim, what are your thoughts?
I like drunkenness. I'm here for that. So, I would like to see it, but maybe not the first live. Maybe the first live would be like a reintroduction. But yeah, she's gonna come back stronger than ever. I mean, like, I don't know why they think they're doing something by shutting down the channel. Like, they've done that to me before several times, had whole watch parties when I lost the channel. So I already know how it is. Like, people try to pounce on you when you lose a channel. It's just a part of the game, though. She'll bounce back.
Absolutely. And let her know that I'll be out here giving shade and all that just to keep her in the algorithm. So when she does come back, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat said you just was talking about how rude and arrogant she was. Yeah, I saw y'all getting into it at Rodney's and
It's the
shit. I don't know what y'all
algorithm.
got going
But
on.
it's nothing personal. Like me and us is nothing personal. If they were on the last live, where the fuck were we? I don't remember where we were, but it was even on there. She was like, "Yeah, with Queen Tulsa, you're right on this one," and what I'm saying, I'm peeping this, and it's the thing is we're content creators, so I have to keep my fellow content creator in the headlines, right? If I didn't give a damn about her, I wouldn't be talking. So if they're not talking, then you should be concerned. Okay. What are
Yo,
y'all
this
thoughts?
title is sick. I agree. You said when life gives you Lemon the Stallion. when
I
life
mean,
gives you Lemon the Stallion is wild.
I mean,
Shakim, she invited me in her bed just a little while ago too. Like Queen Toast's been everywhere
What?
today. She was
Say it ain't
emotional. Then
so,
she,
Queen Tulsa. Say it ain't so.
yeah, but Chicken, would you like to come too?
It depends. It depends on how much liquor and how much weed I had for the day. And I'll mute.
Oh, we'll definitely take you by the dispensary.
Well, depending on that, how big is your bed? First of all, like, is it a king size, queen size, twin size? Let us know.
yeah, we can.
It's a king size. It better be a king size. With all of them
She better
toys
have
you
a
got.
California king
Shit.
size bed, Shakim. She better.
My
You gotta have a
sister,
California king. Let's go.
my sister
Oh
is here.
shit.
Oh Lord, Delphos.
Lord have mercy. I've been keeping up with none of these people, y'all. Lord
Listen,
have
you're
mercy.
on
What are
mute.
you sluts over here trying to push up on Shakim for?
Oh, you see, look, she coming with the dagger. I knew she was gonna come with that dagger. Look
What,
here
Monique?
now.
See, the Holy
I've been
Spirit,
watching
the
FBI.
whole,
You better
the
back
Holy
off.
Spirit done sent me over here. What the fuck, Mr. Harris? What are you talking about? A king size bed. You trying to fuck these sluts? What the fuck is going on?
No, I'm just used to a king size mattress. I have a king size bed, by the way. That's
You're a liar.
half a memory foam and half
They
some other
don't
thing
make
like
king
peppermint.
size
It's really
in a blow
nice.
up bed. They don't make king size in a blow up bed.
I wouldn't know because I don't have to sleep on a blow up bed. I got my bed from Amazon, by the way, and I'll mute.
I know
Yeah,
that's right.
hey. Hello,
Real
Dimples.
mama.
Hey, Dimples. Where'd she go? Oh, you there? You not speaking?
Yeah, go ahead
She
and
done
drop
left.
down,
I'm
bitch.
gonna be
Go ahead and
shut
drop
up.
down, bitch. Go ahead and
I'm
drop
not
down,
She
leaving.
don't
bitch.
play
I'm
when
gonna
it
come
comes to
back.
Shy Kim. She will come and snipe a hoe real quick.
Dimples, I'm not gonna say anything sarcastic to you. You cool with me. You know, that old shit, I'm not holding on to any shit. When I turn this off at night, then I turn off that other BS that goes with it. So if you drop because of me, don't. You know. The
Yeah,
fact
Mama Fifi, I agree with that. I wish more people were like that. You know what I'm saying? On that Teddy Pendergrass. Turn off the
oh
lights
yes.
Well,
and
Keisha
let
has her
him
lights
know.
out.
What
I didn't
happened to
know if
I am
y'all.
enough?
I
Did
didn't know
she?
if y'all heard me say that it was nice to meet y'all and that I finna go to bed. I've been working 16, 17 hours shifts every day, so I'm tired.
Oh, that's Miss K.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
nice to
okay,
meet you too,
babe.
dear.
Miss K,
Nice
Yeah,
yeah, this is
I
my
didn't
talking
first
to
want
time
y'all to
meeting
you.
think
you.
I'm being rude. I had to come say my prayers and stuff, and I'm like, let me buzz back in right quick.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you, sister. Love you.
Yeah.
You welcome.
Yeah,
Good
that was
Nice
night,
to
nice of
y'all.
you to
meet
come
Nice to
up
you.
meet
here. Like
y'all.
what Queen Toastacina been going through something, so I know she really appreciates you.
Yeah, I'm glad she
Yeah.
got
Listen
somebody
here.
in town.
I'm gonna tell y'all. No, she in Atlanta. I'm in Oklahoma. But whenever I
Oh.
see my sister,
Oh.
I had
Okay.
called her on the regular phone. She ain't answer, but when I called her on FaceTime, she answered. My sister be knowing like when I be going through it. But sister, I want to thank you so much, Keisha. This is my these are my homies, Shakim Ra, Honest Row, Real Mama Fifi. They be chilling with me
Hey.
on here. And Keisha, she gonna come back soon, right, Keisha?
Yeah, I come back soon. This says I've been so tired, y'all. And she caught me. I'm in my pajamas. I was on the sofa sleeping on.
All right. Well, you get your rest. Cause I've been retired, shoot, 20 years. So I'm living my
Oh,
life
okay.
and everybody else's too, if I can.
I know that's right. So yeah, I'm tired. So it was definitely nice to meet y'all. We go connect again. And so you know I love you and I'll probably call you tomorrow.
All
Okay,
right.
me too. Talk to you
All
tomorrow.
right. Okay, y'all have a blessed night.
Thank
You
you.
too,
You too,
sweetheart.
You're
See
Queen.
you.
welcome. All right. Peace.
Tulsa, have you thought about going to the Pride down in Atlanta? Getting
Well,
the oh, you
I'm
can get
on
the
I'm on royal supervision.
oh, that's right. Cause I was gonna
Yeah.
say, well, I
Oh
guess I have
yeah,
to be
she
the
did
first
say that.
lady when I go down the
But listen, when I do my royal when I do my royal meet and greet, I want all of
yeah.
y'all to be here. Even Shakim, Honest Row, Real Mama Phoebe. Like I want y'all to come here to Tulsa. We're gonna have a good
Yes.
time. But I
I'll come to
I
wanted
want to come
Oklahoma
there
one.
because of the history.
yeah. But I want to do it like after like when I'm off of papers so we can really go out and have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
So
I
I can
imagine
really
things would be
yeah.
a lot more
Oh
reasonable
yeah,
staying there than it would
you
be
know it.
staying in DC.
yes, OSU Barry Anderson, you already know what it is.
Let's go. I'm either going to Atlanta or Miami in July. It's either Atlanta or Miami. I'm so divided because I love both cities,
Well, see,
but
my
one of
sister
those
stays
places
in
I'm going to.
Atlanta. Keisha stays in
Oh,
Atlanta.
really?
So, yeah, I grew up
Yeah.
in Atlanta. Uh-huh.
She gonna hook us up
Man,
in
Atlanta
a
got some
Yeah.
good ass food too. The food is just top tier. It really
yeah,
Yeah.
is.
but
Like it's so good.
we'd have to. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have to turn them cameras off so everybody can let their hair down. You know what I mean? You can turn them on when everybody agrees to go back on. But I'll be having so much fun. I don't plan on being able to see any further than 5 feet in front of me. So yeah, because
Yeah,
I
that's what
will.
Atlanta's for. It's for a good time. They have a great nightlife, much better than Miami. But you know, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll let y'all know
I imagine
whenever I figure out
Miami
which
is
city.
more expensive
Yeah,
than
let me know,
Atlanta.
Shakunda.
Yeah,
You
Miami
said
is
Atlanta. What's the
expensive.
other city?
Miami. Only
Miami
because
and
I
Oh,
want to be
Atlanta.
at the
Miami. Oh,
beach.
yeah,
At
that too.
least once this
Do you,
summer, I said I wanted to be at the beach, like at least once. And Miami
Oh
Beach is really
yes.
beautiful, so
Yeah.
y'all see Louisiana Red said they have a train now that goes to Miami from Orlando.
really. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, because Orlando's pretty
Yeah,
far from Miami, so that's nice.
Yeah.
And
Orlando
Baby,
is
where's
yeah,
Megabus?
yeah.
Okay.
not the megabus.
It's oh, it's
my
it's
Have
daughter
some
y'all
type of
ever
stepchild
been
it's
to
like
lives in
it's like
Megabus?
I forgot what she called it, a trail bus or something. Like it's when she said it don't take long to get there. Like she said it's like it
I'm
doesn't take long at
surprised the
all to get.
megabus don't go. The megabus. I
Hakeem,
ain't gonna
did you
say
drop
that.
your
Yeah,
channel?
I don't know if I can sit on the megabus for 6, 7 hours, but if it's like 3 hours, maybe.
Oh, I dropped
If
his
my
channel.
phone is
Right.
charged, I can do that. Thank you,
Yeah, it's
Tulsa. I
like
appreciate you, Mayim. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Y'all go over and give a subscribe to Shakim Ra. Okay. He's a royal member. He is a content creator here on YouTube. And we might get into our little banter and stuff, but it's not nothing personal. It's just we keeping the
Right.
name alive. It's the name of the
Yeah.
game. We need more people to talk about us. So I just do it for fun. I don't do it for like nothing else. I do it for fun.
You,
Oh, Tulsa, are you
I
going to talk
know.
about the whole Kaya and T.S. Madison thing?
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead. You
yes.
look at
yeah. Oh
That's what
yes.
I meant to
Like,
do. I
I'm
meant to
gonna go
tell
live
you,
and go talk
Tulsa.
about it tomorrow. I still haven't seen the video because I didn't want to see it before I
Oh,
did the
I saw
live.
the video. Um, I always had mad respect for T.S. Madison, but whoo, talking about dragging. She didn't even do a lot of cursing, but she drug Kaya from North Carolina down to Florida, back up to North Carolina again. Talked about that house and her kids being cockeyed, her grandkids being cockeyed. I say, oh boy, but yes, she stayed too much on the kid, but she said, she did have to throw that in there. But
Hmm.
she did what she said was true. I always thought the Kai self sabotaged her career. I understand she didn't want to be controlled by um, the record label, but I didn't realize that song that she's known for, "My Neck, My
Jay,
Back,"
man,
yeah, she
we
don't have all these
ain't
royalties
recording.
on that.
Jay, you got to get this little piece of thing. We changing here anyway. I just want to do a quick little 1-2 while I'm on my way to
She looking
do a
so
live show
good.
here
I just love
in
Maddie.
DC. I
yeah,
want
me
to first of
too.
all, I'd like to say thank you to Washington DC for proclaiming May
Maddie Day.
23rd, T.S. Madison Day. I
Yes.
am very elated and I'm like overjoyed that I have the opportunity.
Can we go ahead and give the TS a congratulations for getting her TS Madison Day? Like seriously, when you talk about the trans experience, oh my god. TS Madison. What is the name of her starter house? I'm gonna go ahead and put her link into the chat. If anybody wants to go ahead and contribute, you can send donations to the starter house. I'm gonna put that link right on in the
Oh,
chat.
so what's the
Yeah,
starter house for
because
like trans people
yeah,
who are homeless?
and let me give you guys this. My sister T.S. Madison, she actually helped me out. It was actually her and Hope Giselle. I don't know if you guys know Hope Giselle. I found myself, I think, I don't remember the year, but it's like 2021, 2022, whatever. Um, and it was I reached out to her and I said, girl, I need some help. And can you please get me in contact with Hope Giselle? She put me in contact with Hope Giselle. Hope Giselle called me. Those ladies helped me. And those ladies are the reason why the girl has titties. We're going to go ahead and play. So shout out to the T.S. Madison. Shout out to Hope Giselle. Shout out to Sunky Angel. Let's roll.
Opportunity to be recognized for my philanthropical work that I do in our community and for our community. Now, let me just start out by saying I'm not perfect. I've never been perfect. I never have been perfect, and I never will be perfect. But I will say this: the gays in our community, aka some of the butch queens, the homosexual men, whom I advocate fiercely for, to the point sometimes where the girls be like, "Girl, are you a gay?"
Okay, hold on. We got somebody burning rubber. Okay, so listen here, Shakim and Ro. Can I get y'all? I
Mm.
need a commitment from y'all. I'm willing to work with y'all as my gay brothers. I need y'all to protect me as a trans woman. I will fight for you. I will do everything in my power. Mama Fifi, you already know that you're an ally. That's a biological woman. She's already on the team. She fights for justice. But can I get y'all to be on board with me on these YouTube streets?
Tulsa, what are you
Absolutely.
going
You
through, child?
support. Absolutely.
I'm just saying, like, when it's time, when I want to be able to call my brothers and be like, hey, I need you guys to pull up. And if it's a situation, y'all should be able to call me and say, hey, sis, I need you to pull up. We got a trans woman out here. Boom, boom, boom. Let me handle that. I'm gonna let y'all handle the guys, but we need to make a difference. And I want to support both of y'all's channels. Um, do we have any moderators in the chat? Um, if we can get Shakim's channel drop and if we can get Rose channel drop, um, Hypnotic Beautiful. If you don't mind, would you mind dropping um Rose and Shakim's links in the chat? Um, we are gonna stand together. We're gonna support each other. Shakim, whenever you have a live, let me know, please. And actually, I'll put my this is my business number, so everybody has it. I'll put my business number in the back. If y'all can send me a link, if y'all remember, I'm not holding it against you. 48. I don't even know my number. Okay, well, whenever I remember the number, I'll put it back there. But if you guys can hit
Oh,
me
that's
up,
cute.
yeah, okay.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, dear. That's nice.
you already got four three
Thank
seven
you. I appreciate that.
65. That's my number right there. If y'all can send me y'all's link, I want to be stronger, and I want to elevate. I want more people to know about y'all. But listen here, we got to be on some cool shit. We got to be on that uplifting shit. Like, we can't be taking each other down, you know. And so that's what I want from us, you know. And I'll show
Tulsa,
up.
you sure you ain't gonna drag us tomorrow? Hold on.
Listen, we can still
You
drag
gonna
it.
drag us tomorrow? I
Listen,
thought
we
she
can still
switch up
drag
though. I thought that's what she normally do. Like
we can
tomorrow
still
she gonna
stick
be drag.
together.
Oh, so she might drag us tomorrow, Shaquille. Okay, we good.
But I
We
still love you.
good.
Right. We can still get dragged. We can still get dragged
But the
tomorrow.
love is still real.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
She
so
Shaquille, she was just trying to drag Mama Fifi a little while ago. How I was like, why would you do
Oh,
that, Tulsa?
not
And Mama
dragging
Fifi
Mama
was trying to tell
Fifi.
her story. Tulsa is just something else. She
You
is.
just ain't shit. You ain't
all
shit if
right,
you
let's
drag
get
Mama
Yeah,
into it.
Fifi.
and I didn't even realize she was dragging me.
All right, let's get into it.
Man, who I
That's why I
advocate
say I
so
know most
fiercely
people
for.
think I'm
It's very
angry at.
unfortunate that you get
What would you say, Mama Fifi?
I would say most people think I'm angry at Ness, and I was surprised Ness thought I laughed at her. It's no way. That's her income. I am not angry. I bullshit. I talk shit, and she drags my ass. I don't get mad because this shit
Right.
come over
Because
to
we're going to promote her channel when she comes back. Hello?
yeah, yeah,
Period. We
yeah.
just got to keep her in the algorithm, let the people know that she's still here. She's making her appearances. I think she's doing good, but I think she needs to come back with a new strategy. Let's go. T.S. Madison drags Kaya.
to a
Yes.
place and you get to a place where you don't defend me. Now, when we talked about things the other day, and we joke and whatever, I've been I want to speak about how I move. I flew from set in Los Angeles, California. I flew from set to DC from working 3 days. I constantly have projects that I'm working on that I'm quiet about. I'm constantly in motion. I'm constantly getting to the bag, like constantly. So you gotta know that I don't have time to really be watching somebody's bag or watching how nobody get no money, right? Now, I want to talk about this washed up has-been, Kia Sorrento. Right? Nobody even drives Kias anymore. And if you do, you do get your step your credit up, girl. You go out here on this stage, right? And you get to DC. I didn't even know that you were really booked because I'm so booked. I'm so booked. I didn't even know that this broad was booked. And you get here and you let I want to talk to the homosexual men first. The homosexuals that were up there and allowed that woman to say that I tried to call to stop her show. Girl, you were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. Are you kidding? You were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. You came there in a sheen white lace set with a pair of Blair White biscuits on, standing in front of the stage screaming a 35-year-old song neck and back. Are you kidding me? You haven't been booked since we split. You are your own.
Damn.
35 years.
Yes. I didn't realize how old I was.
Listen here. Y'all go ahead and sound off. Ro, we gonna let you go. Oh, actually, Mama Fifi, you're going first. Ro, you go second. And Shakim, being that you're the king, you'll go last.
Well, I've enjoyed. Are you coming back on tonight?
No, we're reviewing this. We're not done, baby. We got about
I thought. Oh, I saw it. So I love it. Like I said, it was an epic read. Madison can read your ass without using a curse word. Every now and then she uses it, but most of it, no. She read her on her life. Kaya calling her a Kia Sorrente, some out of something that people don't even ride anymore. But Madison doing great. I didn't realize she had another house, but apparently Kaya said
$1.2 million home. Let's go.
yes, said something about Miss Murray. And see, you talk about Miss Murray, you better be ready for her to come back at you. That's it. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna watch it again. I know I had to miss something because I
All
was so.
right.
Yep.
Well, what are your thoughts so far of what T.S. Madison said?
Oh, I think she.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
saw it. I saw it along with Mama Fifi, and it was very cutthroat. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. I was like, get you some iced tea and watch it because yeah, you're gonna want to watch it again. I'm ready to watch it again too because
Yeah.
on and on.
All
Yeah.
right. Shakim, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are I love the fact that she's on camera. I love the fact that we can, hear her clearly, see her clearly. She's in a nice car and she's popping shit. Like basically, shit, you ain't been hot since I split from you. And I don't know, how true it is, but it sounds like it because I ain't heard shit from Kaya in about 50, 11 years. And don't even get me started. And don't even get me started on thugmisses.com, that old ass website she got. So yeah, not a good look. I'll mute.
Yeah, Shakim. See,
Damn.
You know what? Listen, I want to say shout out to T.S. Madison because and shout out to T.S. Eve. She's no longer with us. If you guys can send up prayers. Her birthday is coming up. That was T.S. Madison's best friend, and T.S. Eve did not feel Kaya. T.S. Eve would go up in the room, and she would just let Maddie, this is what you want to do, this is what you do. But let's just keep Madison in prayers. I know that T.S. Eve birthday in her yeah, her birthday is coming up, so let's just keep her up in prayers. And let's go ahead and get up into the content. This is my first time seeing it. I'm ready. Let's go, production.
Cancer, Kaya. You are your own cancer. Every time you open your mouth and you speak to the community, you speak about us having AIDS. You speak about us being men in wigs, men in dress. You speak about this, right? You've canceled yourself. You never take any accountability. You never take any accountability for the things that you say. You've canceled yourself. You open your mouth. You call us sissies and wigs, punks and dresses, niggas and dudes, and blah, blah, blah. You're not a faggot. So you don't have authority. You don't have the right to use those terms. You're not a faggot. You're adjacent to the community. You're not a faggot. So you can't do that. And you sit here and you do.
So let me ask you this. With I have two, shout out to the train. Okay, so you guys are in the community. When it comes to trans women and us being in the community, do you feel like um you it's okay for us to go back and forth and banter, but is it something different when we have heterosexual communities trying to jump up into the mix? What are y'all thoughts? Sound off.
Well, on YouTube, everything goes on the B sector. So um, it's gonna come if somebody allegedly heterosexual, because I believe, to be perfectly honest, I would say 80% of the people, if they're not gay in America, they bisexual. People, period. In America, overseas, whatever. Because, see, a woman can be bisexual and nobody would ever know, especially if she's femme. Now, if she chose to, but say a gay person going up against a trans person, I think that regardless of what they say, is gonna be they're gonna be harsh toward each other. I think gay is gay. You either gay or you straight. So I think bisexual. I consider that being gay too. That's just my views because I came up. You was one or the other. I came up before it was no such thing as trans in in the 60s, in the 70s. Yeah, high school. Came out in the high school 74. Damn, I'm getting old. So, yeah, I think it's all's fair. Um, I don't think that if a trans person go at somebody who's straight, um, then they got every right to come back at them anyway that they want to. Um, you can't take this shit personal. If you do, you're gonna be walking around angry and pissed. If somebody drag you, take the L and go on. Shit, I can't think of how many times, damn it, Ness done drug my ass, and I'll be laughing inside. Even when I had that camera slip, I was talking shit. You know, but shit happens. I didn't get embarrassed. I just say, well, what the hell? Next time I comb my hair for or take the time and tape up the damn uh, uh, screen. So, y'all won't see me when I don't comb my hair. But I don't really trip on that. But I think that you should be able to say what you're gonna say and nobody really take it personal. I think it's crazy when people actually meet up to fight and shit. Even though I told Jake I was gonna come down there and bring my nieces that or whoop her ass, but I know that was crazy as shit, But of course I ain't had no attention. I was just talking shit.
Oh,
But
Mama Cookie, I love you. I love you and Jada banter, even though I know it's something, like you probably be like, look, I'm tired of it, but y'all banter be funny. I remember when it started over at Shock Hills. I'm telling you, boo, that night was that was epic. That time where, because I think Shock and her were talking about a word, and then you came up there, boo, and you got.
yeah, we were it got to the point where it wasn't even fun no more. I just said, shit, I gotta stop this. It ain't even no fun to sit up here and talk shit to her, you know.
Shoot, and I liked it. Every shoot, every time I liked it when y'all was going at it.
But there were
But
people that got in it like Bertha May. Bertha came up and asked her, what was going on, and I just immediately jumped at her thinking she coming for me, and I said so. I wasn't too nice to her. I started off wrong with her. I don't even know. I mean, I ain't mad at her, even her. I ain't mad at what was the other one that came up? Because there are a lot of people that like Jay Dunn, and they either
yeah,
like her or hate her.
I'm,
It ain't no in between. Who
yeah,
else like her?
I'm pretty cool. I'm cool with her.
Yeah, you either like
Yeah,
her or you hate her. And for a
Yeah,
while,
I
I
like
thought
her.
I hated her, but I realized no, I ain't hate her. It
yeah.
takes too much energy. But I did get a little dark. I know. What's the name that don't come on anymore? Sassy. Sassy's. Oh, you too dark. Oh, and then it was like fuck you and fuck talent. Talent ain't have shit to do with it. But I
All
said fuck
right.
him anyway because he was associated with her. You know.
Well, let's
So.
get back up into
Yeah.
yes, Madison. I want to hear how she's dragging Kaya.
Oh
Y'all ready?
yes, girl. But you
Let's
know
do
what?
it.
Tia said something, and I hadn't even thought about it. And that is Kaya. Kaya had a record that came out like 2 years ago. It's called Body. If y'all haven't seen it, put it in there, YouTube. That's a
Okay.
badass video. That's
Oh,
it.
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
check
heard
that out,
anything
boo.
else. Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
Body.
you said that earlier. Oh,
Yeah.
body. Oh,
Yes, and she
And then
had
you
that
blame
body.
your mistake of the Queen's Court was thinking that you were lower than what you were, and my mistake was thinking that you're bigger than you are, because the entirety of your career you've been a detriment to your own self in the entirety of your career.
Yes.
You're correct. I elevated when I separated from you. You were a cancer. You're a cancer to yourself, and you are going to be a cancer to me. Ma'am, I just bought a $1.3 million home. Are you kidding me? Me stopping your $2,500 booking and your lemon pepper wings was not going to do anything to my purse, miss. My flight from DC in Delta One from LA was $2,500, girl. You've
2,500.
lost the entirety of your mind. I made $50,000, bitch, in 24 hours, girl, from me saying, oh my God, bitch. You lost your mind, ma'am. There is nothing about you that I needed to take anything from. You came and you sat in my half.
And listen here, you guys. When we leave here, we're gonna go over to Shakim's. He's going live, and so after we complete this live, we'll go over to Shakim's.
A million
Okay.
dollar home and went back to
okay,
your
boo.
slave cabin, bitch. And you
Slave
and
cabin.
you constantly talk about my basement, girl. That basement was one of the biggest elevations that you've had since your neck and your mucking back. Because next caller came from that. And that was the last thing that really hit that stuck for you. So let's be
Yes.
clear, ma'am. There's nothing that you not even down to your sour AC that you have that there's anything that I could steal or want anything from. Your grandkids got cockeyes. You produce cross-eyed ass grandkids, bitch. Your daughter worked down there to the Kmart, bitch, and she still work over there. Bitch, you drive a Jeep.
She's going
Ah!
in. She's going in, baby.
Yes.
She's.
What? What are y'all thoughts on the T? The TS going
She left no crumbs. I said, "Oh, Kaya, why did you say something about her mother?" I mean, because remember, she went all slam off on Tasha K for talking about her mother, and she gave Cindy Star a little bit in this one. She gave some guy named Daryl Williams. I never heard of him. She gave him some, but she gathered. Oh, she tore up Kaya.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
all the children. Mama Fifi, what are your thoughts before we continue?
Oh, I just love it. I am just loving it. She's reading. She didn't stay on the kids too long, but she let her know the Kaya produced that. And also, I didn't realize that Kaya don't have the rights to next caller and to my neck, my back. She don't have it all. She get a percentage. but it's next to nothing. And that's why you could tell she hate gay men. And if you listen, you're gonna find out why she hate gay men. So go ahead, continue. It's
DMC truck, an
GMC.
82. You got you sell a frozen cups from the side of your house. Man, there's nothing that you're doing that inspires me or whatever. I want next day.
Yes.
Yeah, bitch, don't trust no nigga. Yeah, that's cool. But girl, you're not that. Let's be clear, you're not that. Your music is cute. It gets on television shows. My voice is on tour right now. I'm receiving mechanical royalties right now from Beyonce.
Mechanical.
Mechanical royalties currently from Beyonce. You've lost your mind. Man, we split 10 years ago. I may throw a jab to you here and there, but to stop your bag, you are your own problem. And you facts
Yes.
that were over there. Daryl Wilson. Busy, I just communicated with you. Bruce took it. Girl, y'all stay out of my face. You punks know. Y'all called me years ago asking me, do I fuck with that lady? I said, I don't do any business with her, but y'all can do whatever y'all choose to do. This was years ago. And then all of a sudden, you see that the real prize, because y'all not the real prize, y'all are just the subsidiaries. You see that the real pride booked me, and then you want to be controversial and say, oh, well, let's book Kaya because it's this type of situation. And then the only reason why they were there, Miss Kaya, was for Young Miami Girl. Don't you think too high of yourself, sweetie? Sweetie, you think too high of yourself. You're putting your steel on its neck and its back. Okay? You think too high of yourself. Your net worth and my net worth are two different net worths, niece. You're the niece now, I'm the aunt. Okay? And at the end of the day, Daryl Wilson, I just called your phone. You know for a fact, sir, that I never called you or never called anybody from your camp or never called anybody whoever booked that whole situation to try to get that girl show. Y'all only paid her lemon pepper wings and $2,500. I don't even talk to y'all about money. I don't even girl, get the out of here. Are you kidding me? Get the out of here, Daryl. That's the problem that I got with you punks. That y'all punks get up there and you let this transphobic, homophobic, I've never even said that about that girl till today. You let this punk get up here. I don't expect anything from a bottom feeding asshole. That's a bottom
Bottom
feeding
feeding
asshole. And I
asshole.
did for a time sit next to a bottom feeding ass bitch. But that's a bottom feeding asshole. And I didn't for one time call any of y'all to try to get this girl show canceled because I don't care about her like that. I know she's struggling. I've seen her paperwork for the Masters to my neck and my back. I know she's struggling. I know this. She left her paperwork to my house, bitch.
Take away to
She
my
left her
house.
paperwork to my house. So I know what it takes for her to get clearances on her songs. I know this because she left the paperwork. Cut that off. She left the paperwork to my house. So I know what it costs to clear her stuff on my neck and my back. She does not own the masters to that. She does not. So when she was arguing with the city girls and all that about they didn't clear it with her, when they said that they cleared it with who owns it, they cleared it with who owns it. She gets a percentage of it. Let's be
Yep.
clear.
Yes.
Okay?
Oh yeah.
Boom. So
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know
know you
that till you
struggling,
said that.
niece. I know the man you was laying up in the bed fucking took all the money that you was
Yes.
that you was kicking it with, took all the money and invested in Kevin Gates vitamin water.
Oh
Uh-huh.
my
You
God.
went and
Sure.
tattooed Kevin Gates on his neck, the nigga you was laying up in. I know your business, Keisha.
That's
Miss
why
Kaya,
she
I
Yep.
know
hates
where your
gay
money
men.
got took. I've never taken anything from you, bitch. You need to be trying to holler at what's the man name that had the Queen's Court over there?
The
Will
Queen's
Packer.
Court.
You need to be trying to holler at Will Packer or holler at
Will
them people over
Packer.
there at Peacock that took Queen's Court from you. Bitch, I'm trying to protect all the stuff. You need to be trying to
Wow.
holler at them. Don't holler at me,
Understood.
shouty.
Yeah.
I was always your friend and tried to protect you, or whatever. But
She
yeah,
didn't
you
even
know, I
next
take my
call her.
jazz at you here and there because it's funny. But at the end of the day, I don't need to stop your bag. You stop your own bag.
Yes,
You
she
stop your
did.
own bag, ma'am.
Yeah, I think so
You
too.
stop your
Yeah.
own bag.
Self sabotage.
Now let me go back to Daryl Wilson. Daryl
Yes.
Wilson, you
Listen.
could have got up on your magic carpet on that stage and say, hey, hey, that girl never called my phone. This why I don't fuck Sydney Star. Because that's that same shit that did when Tasha K said that I called over there to try to stop her from an interview. I don't give a none of you peon assholes are doing. I don't care anything about any of you peon and girls are so far in the rear
Maddie,
view of
read
me.
it.
I'm not thinking about nothing that you're doing. I may
That's right.
jab or hit a y'all you girls are like pebbles in the road to me. Pebbles in the
Ooh,
road to me. And the
not
only
even.
reason why I'm addressing this is because I'm getting in front of the narrative that I try to stop a girl's bag. Ma'am, lemon pepper wings $2,500. My mortgage is $10,000 at my other home. My other mortgage is $3,200, bitch. My mortgage in Florida. Look, girl, let's come on here, girl. We're not the same caliber of girl, and I'm a chick with a dick. We're not the same caliber of girl, niece.
That's right. Like Lamar say, we
So,
not the same.
Daryl,
Yeah.
I would have appreciated had you opened your mouth and said that girl never contacted me, that no one from that girl's camp ever contacted me. When they posted that shit on Gay Magazine that she was with, I was radio silent. I didn't say a word. I didn't say anything because I didn't care. I don't care. I know you're struggling, Kaya. Look at your clothes.
Oh God.
Look at your clothes. You got up there in that white lace from Sheen that was 2 times smaller than your size, girl. Built like a oompa loompa, a small oompa loompa. People should know that your mind is all jacked up because you went and got your ass done and not your teeth. You went and got your butt done and your mouth is still raggedy to this day. To this day.
Read.
Are you
Read.
kidding me? Your grandbaby
Yes.
eye does this. And you went and got your ass done and you didn't get your grandbaby no Lasix? Ma'am,
Yeah, he
stop
should
it.
have had them eyes
Your
fixed.
priorities have always been up. You
Yeah,
fumbled Janet
cockeyed
Jackson.
grandkids. That's cold.
I should have knew you was gonna
Yeah.
fumble me. Girl, bye. Whole side tooth over here, bitch. And you talking about something your neck and your back. You're a bum. I might be a
Ooh,
chick with a dick,
Maddie.
a man, a
My
mandigo,
neck and
mandy,
my
mandigo,
back.
he-man, and all this stuff, but you're
Yep.
broke. And you're dumb. And you're
Yeah.
tired. And your neck
I'm
and your back
shocked.
needs a pillowcase to rest. You're dirty. Your period stay on, bitch. You need domes all the time. Bitch, you always tore up. There's not a place or time
Oh,
that you
she's
ever look
dragging
right
it
anywhere.
like
You're
Yes.
always torn up. Your
Easily
dreads are
dragging
raggedy.
them.
Girl, they smell like castor oil. Bitch, dirty. You've lost your mind to think that I needed to take anything from you. Bitch.
Bottom feeding
And I got a
asshole.
secret for you.
Wow.
You know
Yeah.
how you tried to stop J Love on that track Next Caller?
Yes. That's shocking. This.
Before we get up into it, what are y'all thoughts, honey? What are y'all
Oh,
feelings?
what I'm thinking is I was shocked to find out that next caller, she don't get all the royalties from that. Cause see, Maddie was being nice to let her to not fight her because she could have gotten 50%. But Maddie was making that big money. So this is like peanuts to her, like she say a pebble. And she getting bricks. But I was shocked to find out that I thought Kaya was more of a businesswoman than she is. But come to find out she's not getting all the royalties, the next caller, or the Queen's Court. Both of them, she's just getting a certain amount of royalties. So yeah, I'm just shocked. I thought she was smarter than she was. She might as well gone on to Hollywood.
All right, Ro, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like at this point, Kaya needs to really tread lightly when she comes for T.S. Madison because as the years go, we see the changes. Like at first, when they both went their separate ways, I feel like Kaya, she could have stepped out into
Yes.
things that she felt she was talented in or she could have strengths in. I'm telling you, y'all, if you go check that website out, it looks so poor manageable. Like the management of that website is so bad. And I remember she was calling out for help from a gay man, which Jamal. She was calling out for help from him after she had just cursed Maddie out and Miss Mary, not knowing that Jamal had a good relationship with Miss Mary
Oh.
and with
Jamel, Jamel,
Maddie.
Jamel.
Jamel. Ooh, thank you, boo. Yeah, Jamel. And she was calling out for him to come and help her fix up her internet and channel. And Jamel said, "What? I'm not coming to help you." She was like, he was like, I wish I would. He was like, you just came for Maddie and her mama. He was like, no,
Yeah.
and the gay community. And
Yeah.
Kylie had to do that on her own.
She was talking about how it smelled like dick and fucking and assholes down in the bottom of Maddie's basement. And from what I could see, because I remember when she first went from upstairs to downstairs, um, it was well. I mean, it was nice. I thought she had a nice house, you know.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Kaya had that. What do they call that panel? Wood paneling. It's not real wood, but you know the paneling up the same couch from 30, 40 years ago. God damn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that bookshelf, boo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm surprised Maddie didn't go at that, but
No, hold on. Maddie did go at her,
oh, she
her
did about the
tire,
bookshelves
her
and
tire mobile. That was with the
oh
Oh
airline.
yeah, don't
and the
forget about the
slave
Camel.
cabin. She called it a slave cabin. I screamed. Yes, bro.
Oh yeah, slave captain. Yeah,
All right, y'all, let's get up into it. We're gonna give our
Okay,
commentary.
go ahead, girl.
You know how you tried to tell him that you were supposed to get 75% of that track? How you just tried to tell the network, which I'm gonna let the people catch it when they catch it. You know how you just tried to tell the network, the only to stop J Love on that track next caller. You know how you tried to tell him that you were supposed to get 75% of that track? How you just tried to tell the network, which I'm gonna let the people catch it when they catch it. You know how you just tried to tell the network the only reason why they cleared that was because I allowed you to get that money. So that little
Uh-huh.
check that you got from that network, I gave the clearance for you to get that. Now check that, bitch. So that little
Uh-huh.
check you got from that network, and you do know which one I'm talking about
wow.
because it's coming soon. Gave the clearance for you to get that. How about that? Because if I want to really stop your bad girl, it's nothing because it ain't but $2,500 and lemon pepper wings. Find you a dick to suck, bitch, and a back to money later on,
Maddie
bitch.
getting paid
Don't fuck with me because you
50,000 and she
can't.
getting 2,500.
How about that?
Yeah.
And when the network when it drops, ladies and gentlemen, you'll know exact. Come back to this live and let me know you know. Because when it drops somewhere around June, when it drops, I gave the clearance for her to get that money.
Yeah.
I'm never no hater, bitch. Hate on you for what? You bitch. You hate on yourself. Look how you get up every day. You hate on yourself. Look how
Dang.
you get up every day. I feel for you, especially when you told me how you love that nigga and he took the last little bits of your money.
Yes.
But let's get into it. When we
Yes.
talk about T.S. Madison and her getting into the bag, um, it really offends a lot of people. It really offends a lot of people. But she's doing her own thing. She's not
Oh,
feeling
I'm
away
proud
about
of
you.
her.
You get your money, let me get my
Yes.
money. We may not
Me too.
rocking out with each other right now, but I still want to see you win, right? At the end of
Yeah.
the day. And why is it that there's a divide in our community when it comes to that? Hey, Pink Spirited.
But see, Kaya's not in the community. She's not even adjacent
because she is transphobic. You know the things she would say. I say she was gay phobic too. Is that the proper way to say it? Yeah, because
Yeah,
she used to say some nasty
homophobe.
things
Yeah.
about gay men, and I was offended hearing her say it. So she getting what she deserved. She ain't going nowhere. Maddie getting 50,000, and she getting 2,500 and some lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, Mama Fifi. And then that has been like how she, she kind of rolled that way, and she knew that a lot of people started to like support her and like her when the whole um Queen Supreme Court was going on. A lot of people
Yeah,
started to really like Kaya, and it seemed like she would have at least tried to change her certain ways about herself to say these people really like me and they doing stuff for me.
yeah.
And she had gay people on her team
She
too.
had an opportunity that she probably would never get again. Cause see, she's older. She gets more set in her ways. Nobody's gonna give her the opportunity that Maddie was giving her. Maddie was even, she was trying to get something together with Nicki Minaj. She had a who was it? The comedian.
Oh yeah, Monique.
Monique, yeah, the
Uh
night
huh.
she walked away and from everything, Monique was set up for them to do an interview, but Maddie went on. She was hurt, and Maddie got a good
Yeah,
heart. She really do.
I
Uh,
think she was hurt too. Yeah,
yeah,
and
she was
they used to
disappointed.
really make magic together too. Like
Yes, they
even if
were. They
yeah,
complimented each other, but alone, see, Maddie can go at it alone, but Kaya, she couldn't do it because everybody see the
But you see what?
hatefulness.
I just feel like
yeah.
a Treasure Lane is Kaya, and
No.
Oh
I feel
Lord, you see, you see, Queen
No.
Tulsa's a
like
mess.
hold on, let me clear it up.
Okay.
Treasure Lane is Kaya, and Pastor J Wilson is my Craig. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the TS.
Wait a minute.
Clock it.
She is terrible.
I don't agree with
Clock
that.
it.
I gotta be
Yeah, I
honest.
don't agree. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, well, y'all ain't gotta agree. Let's go ahead and listen to Miss
He said she
Okay.
gonna be a
Okay.
And
mess.
went over there
Yeah.
and gave it all to Kevin Gates and went and got Kevin Gates' name face tattooed on his neck.
Say that again.
Talking about something you would talk
Hmm.
about my mom. My mama prayed for you,
Yes,
ma'am.
she did.
Yeah,
That
she
nigga
did
took
too.
your money, got Kevin Gates' face tattooed on his neck so
Kevin
that you can
Gates'
sleep next
name
to him every
tattoo.
day and see that.
They are weak.
Tell the real reason why you don't like punks. I'm talking about Kaya. That's what I'm talking about.
Kevin
Girl, we
Gates.
ain't beefing no
And
info.
he gay?
Listen, I call that girl Kaya Vitis. Ma'am,
No, he a
your gums are
rapper.
too
He
black to even
he
speak to me,
usually
girl.
says that he's not
Your gums
gay.
are too
They be
black
trying to say
to
that
even
he has
talk.
some type of involvement.
Oh, but the guy, he must have been, he had a crush on Kevin Gay. Is it
Yeah.
Gray or Yay?
Gates.
Gates.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a really good looking man too, Mama Fifi. Like he got really pretty hair. What you think about Kevin Gates, Queen
I
Tulsa?
don't, I don't know what
I don't think
tattoo.
about him. What do you think about him?
Yeah, I mean, as he was one of the ones that um he started, I think, really doing things with his body. So he looks really good. Like he does archery sometimes. He a rapper too, Mama Fifi. He one of them
Oh, I'm gonna
rappers.
have to look him up. Kevin Gates. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
got them face tattoos. You know how Duke got his face
yeah,
tattoos. Yeah,
yeah.
Kevin Gates got
First of
a
all, real Mama
his.
Fifi, you need to calm down. You get a little too excited. Oh, I'm gonna look him
I
up.
know, girl.
Yeah, you need to
You
calm down.
I ain't got
gotta
no
let
problem
Mama
being
Fifi
a
go look at
cougar.
her some Kevin Gates. She might like him.
Yeah, I'll be a cougar. At my age,
Miss
I get it when
Mama
it
Fifi
comes.
gonna be taking dick in the ass in a minute. I'm a mute.
Yeah, hey, it ain't nothing new. Oh, let me shut up. But I'm gonna be honest. I
And
mean,
this is why I love you.
I've swung. I did the swinging for a while. Yeah, I had a very active and fulfilling sex life. Yeah, I
As
started
you
swinging
should.
in my 20s. You know, so
Yeah, Mama 50, we gotta have fun. We
yeah,
gotta explore out here. Cause you never know, life, thank God, for life. Cause some people, like you said, they don't even make it, to having those experiences. So
that's right. I tried it and I liked it, and I guess
Let me ask you this: when you get older, do you get more hornier, or does it the drive just goes away?
oh no, the drive ain't gone away. I'll be 69 this year, and I still, I mean, a hard man is good to find, and a good man is hard to find. What you say? A good man is hard to
A
find.
hard man, honey. You said it right. You need a
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
You
Oh
need to
yeah,
stay
they stop giving
hard.
away. Even though I have friends who don't have, they stopped having sex years ago. One of my girlfriends, I said, "Damn, you sleeping next to that man? He ain't sucking on that, or doing nothing." She say, "No, it's just." I say, "Well, it ain't me." I said, "So
Ah!
I ain't gonna stay at your house because I be, fuck your man in the middle of the night." I
Well,
said, "Now I'm going to a hotel."
Mama Fifi. At the end of the day,
that's right, boo.
the whole is it lasts longer than the pole. Okay, get into that. Let's
Yes.
go ahead and see what Miss T.S. Madison saying. Good.
Okay.
Talk to me. Shawty, the reason why I might have told those people to let you to clear that because I know I was hoping that you was gonna try to get this lined up or something. Get out of here. Anyway, y'all come on out and see me at Baltimore Girl, honey. We loud, laughing in color over here at Baltimore Girl, honey. The fags will be loud, laughing in color. I'm not spending no more time on this. Darren Wilson, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it because you could have cleared that shit up. I don't give a fuck about a Kaya or a Kia Sorento. Those cars, I drive a $200,000 car, bitch. When I was poor, I drove a Hyundai. I never even drove a Kia. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, be blessed and make sure y'all tune in to the Outlaws podcast with my deal through iHeart and my new television show that's about to drop. Get the fuck out of here.
Drag. Well, I think after that we can
Listen,
see that
we're gonna drop Outlaw. That is her new podcast. She did interview Miss Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom. And I am so happy
little
for
Nas X too.
yeah, I'm just so excited for um Miss Madison. It's like no matter what people said that she couldn't do, baby, she's coming out here to say what she can do. And we're going to drop her link right on in this chat because we do support Miss Madison. Like I said, Miss Madison is doing her own thing. Yes, I can reach out to her, but I don't utilize her. Madison has established her name. People need to know who Queen Tulsa is. And so I'm never in the business of writing off of my friend's name. I'm going to make my own name. It doesn't matter if they're on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, if they have their own broadcast, if they are the executive producer of their own television show. Queen Tulsa is going to build her name. I'm not going to do what other people do, trying to write off their friend's name. No, let your friend enjoy their glory. They worked hard for it. Now it's time for me to work hard for what I need. All right. We have Ro and Real Mama Fifi. Real Mama Fifi will give you the floor first. In conclusion, what are your thoughts before
I
we?
think that was an epic read on T.S. Madison's part, and I'm going to watch it again. I watched it the first time, but every time you watch something, you see something you didn't see. So I definitely plan on seeing her, and I also would like to see that what is it? The talk show she got. It's called
Outlaw.
Dog walk, something like that. It's the
Oh,
yeah, she got it. That's what she's traveling around, going to different places. She's in Baltimore, but she was in DC, and
Oh,
yeah.
oh, is it
So
Thag Talk?
wait a minute, say it again.
Oh, Thag Talk.
Fag talk, yeah, but it's not spelled
Yeah, I
like
want to see
regular
that too.
fag. It's not spelled that way, but it sounds it out. It's like the country version.
PAG. Fact talk.
Yeah, and if they,
Yeah,
I think they probably are gonna come past Virginia. They coming your way, Ro, and I would love to meet you. They come,
I
then
know. I
I will
love to
fly
meet you too,
down.
boo.
Yeah, I fly down to what's the coast? Um, cause you're not too
Oh,
far from
oh
my
yeah,
daughter. She's in Virginia Beach.
yeah. I'm not far at all, boo. Yeah, I'm right there in the Norfolk region,
Oh
right over
yeah,
there.
oh yeah. I
Mhm.
thought about moving down there because I'm tired of the cold, but I
Oh,
didn't
you
want to
will
go.
love it here too, Mama Fifi. It's real nice out Virginia for the
Yeah,
most part.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, growing up in DC,
Oh,
we stayed on 95, going back and forth to South Carolina. That's where most of my mother and father, they both from South Carolina. But yeah, Tulsa, I think I loved it. I think it was a she she couldn't be she couldn't have done a better job than she did, and she didn't even sweat, didn't get upset, didn't raise her blood pressure, but she dragged that bitch from Florida back up to North Carolina and back again. When she said she sold ice things, ice freezies out the side of her house, I screamed. I said yes, but I'm really disappointed that Kyer is not getting, since um, Maddie turned it over. She's not getting the masters, all the royalties
But you know
rather.
what? Kaya is a self sabotage, like
yeah.
she said.
Yes,
I mean,
I
this woman
said
Mhm.
has
that.
so much talent, but even
Yes,
when
she
it
do.
comes, because she was even
Yeah.
talking about Nicki Minaj and things like this, and it's like, girl, you can't be talking shit and expect for people to work with you. Like, where did
No,
they do that at?
they can see that she's not an easy person. They said Monique was like that, but Monique was very patient that night.
Yeah, I
And Kaya,
refuse to believe that about Monique.
yeah, that's what what's his name? Medea said. Tyler Perry. He said that him and
Super fast. They
Oprah.
always fiddling with something, you know what I mean?
Who's this
Great
boy? He
work
got some
ethic. They
lips on
always
him. He looked
walking
like he was
fast
stuck
and,
to Fender Rover
motivated to get the job done.
1956.
That's powder.
Look at them lips, baby. Yeah. Cute like anything. Let me shut up. But go ahead.
Yeah, you know what though, y'all. I just say that when it comes to Kaya and T.S. Madison, it was one time I remember where they were in the airport together, and Kaya was she was getting that some guy was taking them where they needed to go, and it was so funny together, like right there. It just felt like I was like, look at this comedy that these two can provide.
Yes.
And this was before all the hell ended up breaking loose. And I was still, and I even though I always start off with Maddie at first, and I knew of Kaya,
Yep.
but I really I grew to really like Kaya. And then then all that stuff she started saying, and I really think that Kaya did break a lot of people's hearts when
Yes.
that happened, not only Maddie's.
Yeah.
And just to see where she at now, it doesn't seem like it's getting better. I was looking at her one time at her in her gag order, and she was just looking
Yeah.
so like she said it herself. She was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm just a regular regular smuggler person," and if you look at it, you just be like, but with the talent
Lord.
that you have, you could be who you want to be, on a level you're doing things for yourself, but it just go to show that on certain levels I feel like Kaya is just getting uglier,
Bro, and
inside.
bro, text
Yeah.
me.
That's true.
Yeah, hopefully she'll do some type of changing.
I don't
I, you
think
know,
she gonna do it. She
Text
too
me. Can you
old.
get my number in the back?
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. But is this your new number? This
You
new?
know, that's my same number. And real Mama Fifi, you save
Okay.
my number too. Because I just feel like, you know what? I've like
Okay,
Ro, like
gotcha.
real Mama Fifi, I don't know if you was here, but I told Ro, like at first, Ro was, he would let people drag him all over. And so I feel like I had to be the one to like rough him up a little bit. And now Ro can read a late baby he can read you about your clothes, okay? And make you feel a certain type of and the
Oh, I
people
know it. I was
that
in because I apologize because I laughed when I met Ro. I was in Stump Down's chat, but then I began to see
Yeah.
um I stepped back and looked at things, and it wasn't funny. You get to a point where it's one thing to drag somebody, but when you're doing that shit every day, I stop back and I look, and that's pretty much what happened to me also with Ness. Ness is funny, but Ness
Body at the job
when she
super
get mad,
fast. They always fiddling with something, you know what I mean?
yeah, I
Great
know.
work ethic. They always walking fast and,
Ooh,
motivated to get the job done. That's powder.
girl, where you get that accent from? With
I love this.
the guy with them lips,
ah
look like fenders on a 1956 Cougar. He
Yeah,
got
he looked
them.
like some comedian.
Oh, is he?
And like I seen him before. It looked like I seen him before.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he probably be on YouTube.
I know he got soup coolers.
that's powder.
Yeah, I was with a guy with suit coolers one time, y'all.
Oh yeah, them lips like they can give you
Uh,
shown up pleasure.
super fast. They always fiddling with something, you know what I mean? Great work ethic. They always walking fast and, motivated to get the job done. That's powder.
Hmm. Yes, indeed. So, what do you think, Tulsa? What do you think about the read?
Yeah.
Yeah, you asking us. What do you think? Mm. I've
Yeah,
been around
she.
Tulsa too long. Come on, Tulsa.
Listen, I'm just here. I'm enjoying the show. I'm just giving you guys the commentary, child. I'm just providing a commentary. Listen here. I don't create the news. I just report it. I just cover it.
Oh, I have a question, Tulsa. Have
I,
you made up with Dory? Cause
I
then
Dory, we're in an okay place.
okay, cause I hadn't been here, every day. That's when my grandbaby. I decided not to come on because I don't want to expose her to all the cussing and even though she young, I don't want her going to school, come at home saying what the fuck. Oh, I dragged that bitch, all that. So when I decided when she's here, I'm not gonna get on. If it's something I really want bad enough, then I got another bedroom that's empty. I have her mom take her over there so I can do whatever. But usually I just don't um, come on when she's here to avoid that. So yeah, I think it was you have to. I think you have to watch it again when you can actually sit down, like Rose said, get yourself some tea or coffee and watch it by yourself. And you'll
Yeah.
see.
Which
Yeah.
live was it?
Huh?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which,
Mama C for you right, boo. Yeah, get you
which
some
live
tea.
was it?
Yeah.
What Queen
Yeah.
Tulsa saying? I can't even hear what she's saying.
No, I was asking which live. Y'all
Which
were saying,
live? Oh, the
yeah.
live is it's on her on T.S. Madison's page. Um she got yeah, she got the
YouTube page.
yes, just T capital S Madison. And then you the lives will be down at the bottom, to the left at the bottom. Cause I
Yeah.
missed it the first time. I was looking for it at the top. No. When you push live, you don't see it, but it's right there. It said Kaya-itis. You know,
Yeah.
Kaya name with the ITIS. You know, but yeah, Kaya should have left Miss. You leave people's moms out when you put the mothers in there. Um, you know, shit. Uh, it's game.
Yeah, because Miss Mary, she don't
Yeah.
body me. You
Now,
know,
Miss Murray, I liked her.
she
I
cool.
told Kaya, I mean Maddie, I can come down and hang out with Miss Murray, but it's great. I thought the relationship she had with her moms. I have a lot of
Yeah.
respect for her. Moms accepted her as she
Yeah,
was.
and it wasn't always like that, and that's what people need.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't always like that, but now that they are where they are, and they love each other, and
Yeah,
they are showing people that hey, love exists, and love your children, and love your friends. I mean, stop being so judgmental. You know.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
That's yeah.
I wish we
'Cause-
could have met her aunt. I don't know if y'all ever heard her talk about her aunt, but she was saying that her aunt really, I
Yeah,
think her
the
aunt
one
was the
that had
first one to
passed away.
accept her.
The one that had passed away.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
really loved her aunt. She said because she said that's where she got her trans aesthetic from was her aunt. She was like her aunt was very similar to her.
Oh,
So yeah,
oh,
she said that's
okay.
where she kind of got her whole way of going. She said, um, well,
Well,
she went after
I'll
the
make an
woman their aunt was.
exclusive announcement. Exclusive. I will have hopefully everything done by the end of this month. So you all, oh my gosh.
What do you mean everything done?
Okay,
Yeah.
Transition?
I'll reach it to you. I'll read it to you. You have
Oh,
reached a beautiful, powerful milestone in your blank. From surviving to thriving, from silence to sovereign voice, Tulsa's journey is now living on a blank, claimed, honored, and hold. Oh my God. I just completed something in my life that is for the people.
mhm.
Y'all didn't even understand. And I can't say
No,
it right now.
No.
no. It could be a number of things. You could be completed probation or transition. There's so many things it could be. But whatever it is, I hope you are happy at this point in your life. That's the most important thing, that you are happy. And I was so glad that you didn't put your husband on that phone. I thought you was gonna do that when you was over on that other person's panel. 'Cause when you said your husband made some remark somehow, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
You,
yeah.
yeah. I'm glad you didn't. I thought it was so ignorant. No, who was that? No, that was Brian talking about the white man. What the hell? We all got a little white. We all, I mean, if you find love, it don't make no difference what color. I'm happy for you. I don't give a shit
Me
if he
too.
white, if he green. If he treats you good, I'm happy for you.
You
You know,
listen here.
Yeah, because real mama feet. Some of us don't never find love, So
that's true.
yeah,
I'll
they
just
people are
say
lucky.
17 chapters is complete.
17, you writing a book about your journey?
Oh, is it the
Complete,
Could be.
baby. It's complete.
17? Oh, it must be her.
It
I
can't
ain't
be her
gonna say it
journey.
because
Her journey
she
ain't
playing.
complete. You
I'm
get
complete with my book, y'all.
okay. That's
Oh,
why I
she was
say,
writing about. Oh, she did say she was gonna do that.
Yeah.
oh, that's great.
So
I
Yeah.
17
thought about writing a
chapters,
book.
and I'm complete with it, y'all. I couldn't tell y'all until I was done. Like, as bad as I wanted to tell y'all, I couldn't tell y'all. But 17
Right.
chapters.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my
because I told you it could have been probation, transition, A book. I'm glad. I thought
Yeah,
about writing a book, but I couldn't do it while my brothers were alive because I wanted to be completely honest. And it ain't no limit on Erda, and being that's the life they came up in. I wanted to be able to be honest, and I couldn't be with them because I didn't want to expose them to going to jail. But now they gone. I think I'm gonna write that book. My sister-in-law wrote a
yeah.
book about the family, but she left a few things out. She didn't get into the real part of it, you know. So, yeah, the
My
real
cousin
business.
did too. I had a cousin. She wrote about the family too. She was actually on Oprah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Oh, when
good.
she
That's
was.
like family history right there. Do you have a copy? If not, get a copy, bro.
Yeah, I do need to get a copy.
Yeah,
She brought a lot of certain things to light though that were kind of on the dark side of things where they was like, oh, she said that, but
yeah.
it was
That's
her
like my
experience.
sister-in-law. People, yeah, they don't like them skeletons out the closet, but she was brave to do that if the
Yeah.
elders are still alive. But is your mom and your parents still alive?
Well, her mother and um
Okay.
stepfather, they still living.
Oh,
Yeah, and then
yeah.
it was kind of like some stuff that was in that book though, Mama Fifi. It was like you would be like, oh my god, but
Oh no, not
Can I tell
after.
y'all this? Can I tell y'all this?
Yes,
And I don't even mean to cut y'all off.
it's
But remember,
okay.
I didn't want to go to my family reunion. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I just feel like y'all, I have worked so damn hard to get to where I am, like in life, just with my peace, with just, my family and, my kids excelling in school. And for my oldest to come home or let me know, like when I picked them up, I was like, my baby said, I got the highest score in my school for ACT. Like y'all don't even understand what that means to me. I wasn't able to complete high school. So for my baby to make these, oh my God.
Oh, I didn't know that, Tosa. I didn't. Oh, I know you wasn't able to complete it. Oh, you would never. You'll never be able to tell because Tosa has such a good, I say, speaking voice and like it seems like she is pretty well diverse on certain things. But mm, yeah, that's definitely a blessing to have. I'll say your children just
Do
do
everything
good.
you
Yeah, do
imagine
good.
to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to be in JROTC, but it wasn't for me. It was for my child. And it was for me to be here to support my child. And just for my child to, you know, graduate from the ninth grade, I started crying because that's when I dropped out of school.
I never seen you be this emotional either, dear. Like this has been a very emotional day for you.
Well, it's
Mm.
only because my kids are gone for the summer. I'm not emotional around them because, I gotta let them know that,
Who? Oh,
I
where they at during the summer? They with their
with their mom.
mom.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. They have two parents, two set of parents, and they know what's up. But it's like now I can just really be myself, and if I decide to cry, it's okay because they're not here, and I don't have to shield them, from my
Well, you
tears.
can cry around them too. It
I
helps
would
them know that that you're easy to kind of
absolutely,
access.
absolutely not. I would not traumatize my children. No, I would never do that. No. Mm-mm.
whatever I'm going
Oh,
through,
you got to be the one that's strong.
yeah, I don't do that
Oh.
because they're kids. They don't need to. Mama, what I got going on is what I got going on. You
But it
know.
ain't good to have. But I don't know, Mama Fifi, aren't you supposed to cry around the children, like kind of show them
Oh
that you
yeah, I was just a talking. I didn't realize I was muted. I
Oh,
was saying, yes, it's good for them to know that you're human, that you feel. If you want them, do they cry? Do they express their feelings around to you, Tulsa?
but well, when I'm like deeply in this, it's okay. So it's like stages, right? If it's something like, yeah, I'll just mama's having a day, and I'll have them come in, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I'll cry then. But if it's something like very traumatic, like dealing with family and they bullshit and all that, no, I handle that on my own. It's like
Okay,
it's
I
just like
understand
this.
that.
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
as
it's like
long as
this,
they know that if you need to, you
yeah.
can, you can
Oh, listen here. They
relate
know
to
Mama
them.
will bust out in the cry in a second.
Yeah, that's good.
But like the heavy stuff, I just feel like that they are not equipped for. Maybe when they get a little bit older, but right
Yes,
now, I just want them to really focus on, what college, technical college you're gonna go through, what businesses that you're gonna create. That's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But yeah,
But you
they're
know what, Tulsa? I want to be honest with you too.
well. First of all, their dad is always there. So my husband, anything that I need, if I need to go in there and cry and whatever, he's like, okay, I can go in and wake him up. It's 12:06. He's asleep. But if I wake him up and to say, baby, I need you, honey is gonna be there for me. You know,
that's
honey
good.
is gonna be there for me. And
Well, Mama Fifi, you
and
said what
vice
to?
versa. But listen, if
What
vice
you say?
versa,
What you
vice
say,
versa, if I was
bro?
in there asleep and
um,
he comes to wake me up, then it'd be the same thing. Go ahead, bro.
oh,
Sorry.
no, no, I'm sorry. I was just saying that sometimes though, Tulsa, I just gotta kind of like look at you because some of it just don't look real sometimes. Cause I be like, Tulsa, how do you with this white man, and then you got all these children. I just
Yeah,
that's a lot to take in for me. Like you know, who you got this white man? Because I still haven't seen
I
him.
make
I
it
know you
look
said you
easy,
showed him
baby.
before,
well,
but it's just I
do
be
it
like,
make a
is she really
difference if
telling the
he's
truth?
white
You
or
play too
black?
much, Toaster. You play too much.
But it really don't make a difference, bro. I don't think if he's white or he's black. Do you? I don't see you as
No,
being a racist. I just
no. That ain't it, boo. It's the fact that I just like she got these children,
yeah, she's a mother.
and then it's just like you was like, how are you taking care of these children? I don't know. It's just it's different. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Well, no,
something
let me help you
like
out.
it's okay. It's okay. But if you look at Tulsa, she don't look like she would be with. I don't know. You know what? The world is changing, and it
Bro,
is.
that's
But
why
she
you
play
don't
a lot
judge.
though. She
Bro,
play a lot, and then you just be like, "Girl, what is she doing with this
that's
white
why you
man?"
don't judge a book by its cover. Okay?
Tulsa like
Listen,
black men though, Mama Fifi. She is playing with him.
what?
Because
What?
she be saying all the
she's
time that she gonna be
married.
with she said the other day she was like she was gonna be with a black man, like she can step out any chance she get. What's the point of being with her? Is you stepping out? You want to be a hoe.
Bro,
That's what you want to be, Toaster. Tell everybody,
bro,
and then you just want to be to get in your bed.
wait a minute, bro. Ah, Mama Vivi, you hear him over here. Listen, no, bro, I never said.
Look
I
at how
never
she look.
said
You see how
that.
she look. You see how she look here.
I never said that. Oh, I said that we would invite you into the bedroom. That's what I said.
I heard you say in a couple of lives though, Toast. You was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get me a black man." Like you a like real quick. I was just like, huh? I went
Listen
Toast. Why you
here.
ain't with one? I don't know. Maybe it is some about Toaster don't even look like that. I don't know. So have you been? Ooh, have you been with a white man though before him? This is your
Yes.
first one.
No, I've actually had several.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I can kind of okay.
Well,
So
bro,
you
understand.
whoa.
I
Well,
was
well, no, I mean, no, not John's though. Like them in John's.
not John's. I've turned John's into
See, you
John.
see that?
Listen
See,
here, let
Mama
me
Fifi.
say this.
So
Yeah.
about
Let
you
me
was
just say
with
this.
John. So did you treat him like a John? Because you
No,
did say one time that you treat him like
no. So
dominatrix type.
no. So my
Mm.
husband, he was never a trick. He was never a John. He was never none of that. Now I've had Johns that, now that I'm married and it's going on 7 years, they have so much regrets because when I was out there and I was doing my work and I was like, hey, invest in me. And they was like, oh, probably, oh, she's just another girl that's out here singing that song.
Oh,
But
so you is one scamming ass bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Mama Fifi, I'm sorry. I just had to come.
No, you
No,
didn't.
that's
No,
what I see her as, Mama Fifi. I'm sorry, boo. But yeah, so
that's
you
okay. Hey,
just
don't apologize to me. Shit.
a
All that shit I done in my life. Oh yeah.
bro, you really let that out.
Oh, I had to stop. I almost said something. Y'all be saying, damn, she was a freaky ass old lady. Now I was a freaky ass young lady and middle
Oh,
aged lady. And then an old lady. Yeah, I guess I'm an old lady now. But till
shoot,
I
but Mama
leave
Fifi,
here,
you
I'm
lived your
enjoying my
life,
life.
baby.
I ain't sitting up here.
Nah, you seasoned as fuck, Mama Fifi. Get into it.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with it. If it wasn't meant to be done, then people wouldn't be doing it. So hey, yes,
Yeah, you
Lord.
right. We gotta live out here, y'all. Hey, Jake.
Jake. Jake
And
says,
we know,
I'm
but
here.
Tosa, but Tosa, no, I'm glad though that you have for real. I am glad that you have found love. Because you
Yes.
know it doesn't
Oh,
come
I didn't find
fast
love.
to
Love found
everybody.
me. Hold on. No, let's correct that.
Oh,
Love
ooh,
found
love
me.
found you.
When he finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Okay. He found me. And
All
so,
right now.
even like with my mom and father in law, like I'm so appreciative of them. And just being that I'm a black woman that's with their white son, there's never been no type of way. Even his sisters, like he has no brothers, but the family. I mean, it's family oriented. They what I'm on, and you know, I'm
Do
just
they know that you used to be a hoe? Because you know they say that you can't turn no hoe into no housewife. They say that.
I say, oh yes, you can. I know somebody that did
well,
it.
they never asked if I was a hoe. So what? That's your answer right there.
You
Yeah.
said what?
They never asked me if I was a hoe.
Oh, they never asked. See, look at that. Ooh. Well, Tosa, you was in luck, boo. They never.
Yeah. Yes, you can. So
I mean,
But you've been doing it for years, though. So I mean, hey, that's how you know
here
we
you
can
go
show
with the
that
reason, mama.
that's not
Hold
true.
on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a new question. Real Mama Fifi. You see how
yes.
Ro trying to read me.
Well, now he ain't trying. He doing it though, girlfriend, and
And that is
he's doing it
true.
in such a nice way. He's doing it Maddie style. Yeah.
I
Uh,
taught him well.
yes. Yes, you did.
This the way I met Tulsa. Y'all. See, that's the thing. I met her,
I love old shit.
and
Give it up, Ro.
then she just came out with everything. Bro, I used to do this. I was like, oh, okay, Tulsa, wow. And then she play all the time. So you be like, hold on, you was doing what? You hold on, you was scamming over there. Then you talking about something.
No, 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 no.
I
See, I
don't know.
never.
Then you got your kitten heels on.
But
You just
listen,
doing a lot, Tulsa.
let's be honest. So I never scam anybody, and that's right hand up to God. Anything that I want to ask the guys, and some of the guys they were just more than willing to give to me, right?
but I've never scammed a guy. I've always given a guy, I feel like I've given them more than what they had given me. But it wasn't a bad thing because it was just my way of showing them that just because a girl is working, you don't have all these, thoughts and things like that. You judge them based on experience. If my experience was good, you call it that what it is. If you have another bad experience, you can't base that on my experience. You know what
That
I'm
scam story ain't true. I thought you had a scam story out though.
Oh no, no, never scammed anybody. I don't scam.
No,
Ask for
I
what
never
I
got
want.
that impression that you did. But Rose is probably a little more perceptive than me.
Now, once
Do
guys had really noticed like my
Oh,
personality,
I thought she had a video. Okay.
they really were drawn to me. So my mouthpiece really got me through.
ah, so did it take long for you to say I do when you or did you propose to him? Cause
Listen here, I proposed to him.
I
I'm like,
proposed to my ex too. I said, "Come on, we might as well get
yeah,
married.
like
We're
what's
gonna be
up,
living
nigga?
together."
Yeah, like what's
Yeah.
up? I
Oh,
did
I'm
these dudes.
surprised that
Yeah,
she.
these dudes out here, they tripping. They on some other shit. Like I had an ex that stole a pair of my shoes. He came back. I gave him some booty, and like no, no, no. But this dude, him right here, like he would come to my job. He would bring me food. Then I met my children. They made me pictures and things like that. So it was like,
Oh,
damn, you know what I'm saying? Because I prayed, I want my own family. Like, fuck all you niggas that ain't trying to do nothing. You trying to be in a closet? I'm not trying to be in a closet. I'm trying to be out with my family and do things.
yeah.
So, I
No,
proposed.
that made no sense. Hold on, so he's bisexual.
Yeah,
See, this is my 50. He had all those
Yeah,
children,
he was
and then
probably in
he's
the closet for years. If he had kids, he was in the closet, and she helped him to open that door, and she snatched his ass out.
just
That's
like we
good.
snatched.
dang. He had after four
You
kids, though, and
snatched your
he
husband
ain't
out
know
that
We
this.
closet,
we snatched
from what
Happy
I.
Life out. We snatched my
He
husband
he
out. Who
bisexual
else?
though, Mama CC. So he had four. How many children is it?
Three.
Three. Yeah, he was down low when he was in that marriage. He might have known
No, he was
this.
never married. I'm his first
Oh,
wife.
oh,
But
he had three
don't you?
kids by the same person, and she never married
I'm his first
him. Shit,
wife. His
I
first
didn't
and
Oh,
his
want to
I
take
last.
thought
on
you
that
say.
charge.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. It's a lot. But Mama CC, do you see him as being bisexual? Because he had, it's not like he did it one time. He did it another time. Then he did it another time.
Again. Well, see, I look at it as
Oh
after
no.
when he had the kids, he was actually down low. And there are a lot of men. That's what I remember when AIDS came out in the 80s, early 80s, 81. Because I was a transport person, when they was transporting babies to a trauma center or more advanced. Um, and I was
Oh
working
yes.
in intensive care, so I saw a lot of the people that had AIDS. It was the women who were straight or the men who were straight, and their partners went out and had X with someone else, and they passed it on. That's how it really took off, and where it was no longer just gay men or IV drug abusers. It was what was it? Oh, it was the so-called heterosexual or cisgender, as they call them now. But I think it's some bullshit. I'm keeping life simple. They were they
Keep it
were
100, real mama.
huh?
I said, keep it 100.
Yeah, yeah. So that's when it started passing on to the regular. And with him being I think he was, yeah, you can look at it as he was bi back then, but um did he act out on his true sexual feelings before he met you, Tulsa?
Say that one more time, boo.
Did he deal with men before he met you, or were you the first?
He, you know what I'm saying?
he had his experiences in life,
Okay.
and you know what I'm saying. I just accepted it. You know what I'm saying, because I had my experiences, and this
Right.
is the thing when you meet somebody. I mean, y'all both have baggage, right? But
Right.
I want to say like in 2019 when they had pulled up that mugshot that year, I lost my stepfather. I had lost my mind. I
Oh,
pow,
that's good. You
I
was
pu-
close to him. You was really
no, I
close.
pewed at my husband. I could have been in jail right now for life.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Lord. Oh goodness.
yeah, I pewed at him like, and I could have been. And the police didn't even search my vehicle or nothing like that. Like
Hold on, you pew pew that who?
we were married. We were married, so of course we couldn't testify against each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, you shot at him. I mean, well, we can't say the word.
Yeah, I
Bang
did,
bang.
and it was more than
Oh,
once.
oh Lord, for real.
I don't know what had got up into me. Honest, bro, Mama Fifi. I don't know what got up into me because I'm not even that type of person.
I think it's that thin line between love and hate. But did it have
Yes, it
something to do
is.
with jealousy?
Yeah, that nigga cheated on me,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
but I was cheating on him.
Eh, tell him.
oh, you know
You
I
know
what?
what?
See,
had to get that
see, I
I
shit.
never
told
got
you.
caught. Yeah.
I
I had
can't
to
deal
get
with
that
those
black dick.
Yeah. I
shit.
cheated on my ex. He never knew because I never got caught. He got caught because he changed his behavior. And I saw that change. And I started looking and I found what I was looking for. But he thought that I was that good girl. Oh yeah, I was good. I was real good. We both were cheating. Um, but like I said, he never found out about me, and I ended up falling for this guy. I was married, but I was crying because we would meet. He was from New York, and he would he and I would meet in Atlantic City and gamble and stay at the hotel, and do our thing. I ain't never bring no money. I figure he from New York. He used to spending money on women. So I had a round trip ticket. That's all I needed. But yeah, I ended up falling in love with that guy. And
Oh, that's nice, Mama Fifita.
yeah,
Man, you
he
didn't
was
fall in love
married.
with him. You fell in love with the damn amenities.
No, I really cared for him. That man was good to me. When I say good,
How
he
good
was
was
good.
he?
The sex was good. If I wanted something,
What was your
he
favorite position?
doggy.
From the back.
Yes, baby.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with doggy.
No, I
Mm-mm.
like that. He liked it too.
And then on top is fine.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Only thing I never really
yeah.
liked was missionary. Once I found out, oh no, you could do all kind of shit from the back. For real.
You know
Yeah.
what, y'all? I follow this trans woman named Cherry, and I tell you, one time she was live. She had me dying, y'all. She was like, "Look now, when if he got one of them big ones or something, she was like, you tell him, stay there, like stay down, stay on your back." And she was like, and you go ahead and get on them and be like, "Look, don't you dare move, motherfucker! Like, don't you move." And then she was like, then you just work it until it's good for you. And you say, don't move. Just don't move. Stay there. And she said, just work it that way until you comfortable. If he got one of them real big ones.
Ah, and he
I
kept
had a
it
time with that
on.
live, y'all. She had me on the floor. That's when I was like, oh no, Cherry is a comedian. They can talk about all she want. But she sat there, y'all. She said, look. You tell them, you throw them down and say, look, don't you dare move, bitch. And she said that's how you just kind of, find your way around one of them. I'm not, but I have not been with nothing that was so massive, like they say Octavius is. Could do y'all think y'all could be with somebody that big?
Wait until you meet me.
Oh Lord, look at Queen Tulsa.
Real mama
First
feed.
person I was with, he was every bit of the 11. I got a picture one day. He's dead. I can show you that. No, he always said he wanted it. I say no, baby. For you, that's an exit. You can't go in. That's not an interest for you. He had too much. But I actually had somebody at one time that was actually bigger than him. That was a one-time experience because nah, it felt like he was coming. He couldn't even get it all in there. It was just too much. It just wasn't that much area. Shit.
And you
Whew.
know they can just put the little tip in there. I had this one guy. He told me he was like, "Now look, once I start, I'm not gonna stop." That's what he said. He was like, "I can't stop." I was like, "What you mean by that?" I said,
Oh
"Well, we ain't
no.
about to do that. I ain't do nothing with him though." Because I was like,
No,
"What you mean by
no.
that?"
And I thank them for telling me if he's somebody, yeah. Because you gotta trust somebody to let them go through your back door. You have to
Yeah,
trust
you
they
right,
gonna
boo.
stop.
Knock
When
knock.
you use that safe word, yeah. When I
I
say
told y'all what
stop,
happened to my girlfriend, right?
uh-uh.
She, yeah, y'all. So one time she was there, and the dude went in the wrong hole, and she said she just started screaming. I said, "Oh my god!" Because she told me she was like, "Yeah, bro, he went into the wrong hole." I said, "Oh no!" She was like, "Yeah, he I guess was playing or something," but she was like, they was doing it, and then somehow it went up to her asshole, and she said she just started screaming. She couldn't even have sex no more because she said it hurt so bad. I was like, "Dang, that's wrong. Hey, did you?" She was
Oh,
like going up in there,
he
and
knew
she won't
that shit
prepare
was
her.
too tight. But once you start going up in there enough, I know for women, um, so-called heterosexual women, like I tell you, I believe most women are bisexual, to be honest. Even if they never act out on it, that's what they want, or they want to try. I mean, I was adventurous, so I always called. I didn't even know what the name was, gender fluid, but I was fluid.
So you was
Now
a freak back
that
in the day.
yeah, that would explain how I was. But and like I said, I did a little swinging. I had this one particular couple where we trusted each other. You know,
That's the
what?
best thing to have is
Yeah,
trust.
you
Yeah.
have to have that trust. I can't let nobody. I could never. I don't care front, back, side. If I didn't trust that you was gonna stop when I said stop, then I didn't get involved. Cause no, that shit could be very painful. It really, really
Yeah.
was. But yeah, so I always seem to have big men. The smallest I've had, I say he was like a 3 inches, but I had an orgasm with that because he was giving me money and fixing my car, tune up and everything so I could go out of town. And then he put about 500 in my hand. So I was happy. I had
Yeah,
I know you was.
I was able to have an orgasm with that little thing when I was used to having big things.
yeah,
And
and ain't
so,
nothing wrong with a 3 inch. See, because I know a lot of times people be like, "Well, Ro, you were saying to that guy." No, y'all, y'all know when it's real, real small. Have y'all ever had one that was like, I mean, half a
smaller
Vienna
than,
sausage?
no, I've heard of them. That's what they
You
say
can't do nothing
Diddy
with them.
is. P. Diddy, they say he got one like this, Vienna sausage.
Oh my God, for
Yes.
real? Oh,
Oh, it
I feel
came
sorry.
out.
Oh,
Yes. Oh,
Vienna
yeah.
sausage. But
Yeah.
you can't do nothing with it.
Ask Dovey, because she been watching it. She's watching it. But she was talking about it, and I had already heard. So that could have something to do with his insecurities and the way that he treated women. Because I think in for real, he was gay, but he didn't want to come out to the world as gay. And that's a terrible thing to not be able to live your life. So he had freak offs. That's why when the males had an orgasm, he liked to rub the juices on his nipples.
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah,
what
he.
is your favorite position?
Oh,
Oh, I like
oh,
to ride.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fun. Yeah.
Right. Oh
Well, hopefully you don't
yeah.
like hopefully you don't like to paint, but we're gonna get on.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't. I'll say my second. Oh no, maybe my first time I did. I painted once. I've never painted
Oh
other than that though.
no. Faint it.
Actually, yeah.
Oh
The
hell
practice.
no. I couldn't go out. I had to keep up with that shit. I didn't know. I ain't never heard of nobody fainting.
Oh, oh,
Really?
you know what, boo? Oh no, they said this. Tulsa done got messy. Painting, like when you I might as well just come out. Like say, it when you ish on a dick. I didn't ish on the
Hmm.
dick. I basically that was like my first time, not knowing what was going on. But I did have a little, I'll say a little accident. But the guy, he was real nice about it. Real, like he went on and did what we had to do,
What was the
and then we
accident?
we moved on. Yeah, that was my first, or that was like my first time. And I was with the same guy like first, second time we was together. Um,
Oh.
and I haven't done it, since. Once you kind of get, because I saw this movie, y'all. It's a movie actually that I do recommend, gay men if they ever do decide to, have sex that way. It was this one movie where the guy he was with the dude. I think it's called Edge of 17 or something, and it was his first time, and he was like they was about to, they was doing it, well, about to get to it, and then the guy was like, "Oh, it hurt." So then the guy was like, "I'm only gonna put half of it in," and he did, but the guy still looked like it wasn't comfortable. He didn't look like, but it was like his first time, and it kind
Yeah.
of can kind of get you ready, like, hey, you about to go into it, it's and you gotta loosen up. Um, and
Yeah.
just see how it is gonna be. The first dude I was with though, he wasn't no small guy. Like he won't know where his penis size was. I wish I could have measured it, but it definitely was like giving an 8 or 9, or it could have been.
Oh, that's a nice size sausage. Yes.
Yeah.
And see, that's what
Mhm.
my first experience with that actual position was with somebody, and it was fat. And you probably heard, if you heard my story, you heard me talk about Marvin, because I remember MU threw that out there, I guess to embarrass me, but you can't embarrass me about my sex life. Hell, I've always been open. My family just said I was a freak, and so it was cool. They ain't want to hear it. They ain't talk about sex. Whereas I was open. I was always one that spoke openly about it in the family to the young kids. My sons. I made sure when they was teenagers they had access. I had a drawer where I would leave condoms in. I say this might save your life, and it might also change your life if you don't use them, um, and you end up getting a kid when you ain't ready. So, I mean, one son ain't had no kids. I don't think he's gonna have any. Uh, I got my eye on him, but regardless of what, I told him, baby, I'm okay. Well, if you decide you're gonna come out, and I don't have no problem with that. Your dad may, but I don't. I said, cause you getting kind of old. Your ass gonna be 40 soon, and you ain't got no kids. I told him I'm giving you my side eye, and the good eye too. But yeah, it's that first time with somebody like that, Ro. That wasn't. That had to be. It hurt a little, but it wasn't painful. Where I jumped up and no. But this was somebody I trust, and I think that was the biggest thing. I trusted Marvin. Marvin. Yeah, I talked about Marvin when I told my story over in Very Cary. I told it again in somebody's chat. But Yeah, you have to be. What about you, Toast? Your first time? Yeah, you be just like a reporter, girl. You be getting all the tea, and don't give up nothing.
That's right.
So, so come on, tell us. What about your first experience or second experience? Come on, Tulsa.
Oh, see, look, now she quiet. She on mute. You
Yeah,
can't be on mute now, can you, honey?
Tulsa. Oh, well, maybe she went to get something to drink, some tea before she give up any tea. But yeah, she be getting it. I be laughing inside when she be, uh, or she over there in the pastor's chat. Um, yeah, she might be over there.
Yeah, yeah. She I think Tosa is, that's her kind of role is that co-host type mode, and then she'll go into like the reporting. But yeah, Mama Fifi, I was when I'll say when I came into um certain contact with certain guys. For the most part, I have had like pretty nice partners. And
That's good.
I don't think it really. I haven't had one like where it really hurt. Like one dude that I was with, like on a basis where we were kind of just we were together quite some time. It always felt good with him. I was very surprised too because he had a nice size as well, and it never hurt. Like, I don't know what he used to do. He used to do something though, because I didn't have any like numbing cream or nothing like that, but he did something. So I guess I guess that means like that like he was a guy who talked regularly, because it's something that they know how to do where
Yep,
you can't feel it. And we used to be
sounds
in
like
about
it.
every position.
He was experienced enough to know what not to do. Take his time, slowly work it in there. I know that shit don't hurt when you got somebody that's experienced. And the guy that did it for me, he was experienced because we had spoke about it. Him and the girl before me, she did it, and I always told her, "Nah, you got too much meat to be going up in there, baby." But shit, he got up in there, and I wasn't crying, and I got up and drove home because he was in a sober house, so women weren't supposed to spend the night. But yeah, uh, his roommate wouldn't sleep in another bed that day because I was there. It was almost light, but I knew the people be there 8, so I had my ass up out of there probably about 5:36 in the morning. But oh Lord, I wonder where he's at. I think he's somewhere in Atlanta, somewhere by
Oh,
Stone Mountain. Yeah, but
I heard of Stonewall and Orlando. That was the pride I wanted to go to too. The
has it
Orlando
they
pride.
already had it in Atlanta?
Um, or
Oh,
Orlando, Florida.
oh,
Yeah,
Orlando.
yeah.
Oh,
They had this in October.
oh, yeah, that's better
Yeah,
because it can be hot in Miami. I mean, very hot, and I imagine the other parts of Florida is just as hot. But yeah, in
yeah.
November it should be cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there once when I went to Disney World. That was a good fun experience.
With Disney World or the Pride in Orlando.
Disney World. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Oh my.
it
7 o'clock on the dot. I need a crack rock on the spot.
What the shit is that?
You know what? She went to go find that. That's what she went to go do, Mama Cynthia, to find that
Time it
mess.
is, man. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I need a crack rock on the
A
spot.
crack rock. 7 o'clock on the dot. I need a
It's
crack
seven.
rock. Girl, she pointing to a watch. I done sold my phone, but it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I need a crack rock. Girl. Tulsa, where you come up with these commercials from?
I need a crack rock on the spot.
A crack rock on the spot. I thought you was going over to what's
Oh,
name?
Who's
What's his name?
oh, yeah,
Shakim?
Shakim.
Shakim,
Oh, you
yeah.
want to go over to Shakim's channel?
I don't know. I wanted to peek over and see what's going on in the
Oh,
passes. Pass on.
is he on right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
No, he's
not
not.
yet, trademark. I want to go. I really did want to go, especially this
Oh, he's
year.
on right now. All right, y'all, let's go over to Pastor's channel.
Wait a minute. You want to go
Oh, oh,
where?
oh.
You talking about to Orlando?
No, I want to go over to Pastor's channel. He
No.
live.
Bro was saying he wanted
Oh,
to go
oh,
What'd you
somewhere.
say?
oh, to DC Pride trademark. He said, "Well,
Oh,
have you ever been to DC Pride?"
yeah.
I've
I've been
always
to
wanted to
DC Pride
go.
because my cousins would come down and I go to it. But I think
Yeah, I
that's
would have
in
loved to see you,
June.
Mama Fifi.
Huh?
I would have loved that seeing you at the DC